keeping me stocked, I'm keeping you hung. Philodendron for his lungs, make you nut treat in your pants. Then it's lights out, you a ZZ Plant.
If you wanna get with me, paint me like Georgia O'Keeffe. If you want in these panties, let's do some naked gardening. Plant daddy, I'm looking for a plant daddy. Pretty please. Wanna fertilize my seed, flora, fauna on your knees. Root me deeper than a tree, grind me down and make a tea. Plant daddy, I'm looking for a plant daddy. Pretty please. When it comes to my garden, baby, I have to demand it. Only men stepping up to the plate where the seed can come planted. Some boys think it's a joke that I make and they come empty-handed. I don't understand it, no. If you're a grower, then we'll be alright. 'Cause you and me are growing towards the light. And if you're looking for a true romance, you could help me with my plans. Oh, if you wanna get with me, I don't need all your monies. If you want in these pennies, just buy me some plant babies. Plant daddy, I'm looking for a plant daddy. Pretty please. If you wanna get with me, boy, my heart don't come for free. Make it 50 shades of green, run away to Fern Gully. Plant daddy, I'm looking for a plant daddy. Pretty please. So focus on me, I wanna feel your green thumb on my body. Most people look for chemistry, but I really got a thing for botany, yeah.
Shower me in chrysanthemums if you really want to know my agenda, son. So if you want inside these pants, it's time to buy me lots of plants.
Oh,
Lots of plants.
oh. If you wanna get with me, I don't need all your monies. If you want in these pennies, just buy me some plant babies. Plant daddy, I'm looking for a plant daddy. Pretty please. If you're coming home with me, make it look like Jumanji. We'll be kissing in a tree, spray me down, no DDT. Plant daddy, I'm looking for a plant daddy. Pretty please. Oh.
You brought me a cutting, cut to us cuddling under the bamboo palm. See the roots budding, nutrients sucking, baby that snake plant long. Bring the begonia, I will be moaning, show me your monstera. Propagate pothos, bump me like potholes, nice alocasia. Boom, there's plants in my room, bit on my leaf and soon sweeping up soil with a broom. Now we howling at the moon, silly, keeping me wet like a peace lily. Keeping me stocked, I'm keeping you hung. Philodendron for his lungs, make you nut treat in your pants. Then it's lights out, you a ZZ Plant.
If you wanna get with me, paint me like Georgia O'Keeffe. If you want in these pennies, let's do some naked gardening. Plant daddy, I'm looking for a plant daddy. Pretty please. Wanna fertilize my seed, flora, fauna on your knees. Root me deeper than a tree, grind me down and make a tea. Plant daddy, I'm looking for a plant daddy. 'Cause you and me are growing towards the light. And if you're looking for a true romance, you could help me with my plans. Oh, if you wanna get with me, I don't need all your monies. If you wanted these pennies, just buy me some plant babies. Plant daddy, I'm looking for a plant daddy. Pretty please. If you wanna get with me, boy, my heart don't come for free. Make it 50 shades of green, run away to Fern Gully. Plant daddy, I'm looking for a plant daddy. Pretty please. So focus on me. I wanna feel your green thumb on my body. Most people look for chemistry, but I really got a thing for botany, yeah.
Shower me in chrysanthemums if you really want to know my agenda, son. So if you want inside these pants, it's time to buy me lots of plants.
Oh,
Lots of plants.
oh. If you wanna get with me, I don't need all your monies. If you wanted these pennies, just buy me some plant babies. Plant daddy, I'm looking for a plant daddy. Pretty please. If you're coming home with me, make it look like Jumanji. We'll be kissing in a tree. Spray me down, no DDT. Plant daddy, I'm looking for a plant daddy. Pretty please. Oh.
You brought me a cutting, cut to us cuddling under the bamboo palm. See the roots budding, nutrients sucking, baby that snake plant long. Bring the begonia, I will be moaning, show me your monstera. Propagate pothos, bump me like potholes, nice alocasia. Boom, there's plants in my room, middle my leaf and soon sweeping up soil with a broom. Now we howling at the moon, silly, keeping me wet like a peace lily, keeping me stocked, I'm keeping you hung. Philodendron for his lungs, make you nut treat in your pants, then it's lights out, you a ZZ plant.
If you wanna get with me, paint me like Georgia O'Keeffe. If you wanted these pennies, let's do some naked gardening. Plant daddy, I'm looking for a plant daddy. Pretty please. Wanna fertilize my seed, flora fauna on your knees. Root me deeper than a tree, grind me down and make a tea. Plant daddy, I'm looking for a plant daddy. Pretty please. When it comes to my garden, baby, I have to demand it. Only men stepping up to the plate where the seed can come planted. Some boys think it's a joke that I make and they come empty-handed. I don't understand it, no. If you're a grower, then we'll be alright. 'Cause you and me are growing towards the light. And if you're looking for a true romance, you could help me with my plans. Oh, if you wanna get with me, I don't need all your monies. If you wanted these pennies, just
That one's mine.
Hi guys, Rich is upset at me because I've been a grouchy puss all morning.
It's true.
It is true. I never said I was a role model.
So who are you going to be for this one?
Okay, hi, welcome. This is Get Gamey. I'm Andy.
And I'm bitch. Actually,
Rich.
he's bitch. I'm Rich.
Luckily, we're not monetized, you potty mouth. But if you saw our thumbnail, you know that this is not safe for work. This edition of Fliptown is very, like, after dark, even though it's not after dark right now. Hi, Tim. Tim says happy Friday.
Hi, Tim.
By the way, Tim, I couldn't sleep last night. I was too busy thinking about our hot session of Spirit Island last night. It was good. It was good. Tim really, really rocked my world.
Well, I'm glad you two like that game. At least somebody does.
Yeah, that's right. It was pretty good. I was Thunderstalker, who she's a badass. Okay, and he was the bringer of nightmares.
Okay.
And we
Sounds
brought those
scary.
colonists some nightmares. Okay, and we stalked them right out of the zip code. I'll tell you what. So I do need to do, now that I'm getting back into that game, I need to do like a solo stream of that one. But today we're doing Fliptown. We're going to show you how it's done. This is still all the hotness, because before you play, just drop their review. And Rich did bring up a good point. We were technically ahead of the curve on this game. We should have, the Breach Con video is almost done. Almost done. Which we did talk quite a bit about this game. If we released that on time, we would have been like super ahead on the curve on this one. Next time, baby. But,
well, we need to be prepared for this next RageCon because there'll probably be new games that have not dropped yet.
so
there
a
as
lot
well.
of the Kickstarters that are going live right now are games that they were playtesting at RageCon last year. So yes, this year it is my humble goal for us to be more on time so we can show you how on the pulse we are. But
I know. I've been awaiting this one ever since we got back.
it's true. And we did mention that in a video or two here and there. So, but yes, so I was posting some of our scores on I think it was the Before You Play Discord. I'm pretty sure. That's where a lot of the Eurogamers hang out. And this one guy, I think his name's Brunois. He's French, I think, or maybe Canadian. Who knows? And he was like, how are you breaking more than 60? He's like, I can't even break 50 right now. And yeah, I think we're regularly beating scores of like 80 in this game.
I would guess,
But
that
with
he's not
all the
taking-
content. So I do want to... What were you going to say?
Well, I would guess that what he's doing is forgetting to do, like when you go to the town, first time you go to
all
each
about the town.
building. Or,
And the cemetery gives you combos too. So like...
yeah.
So Monique and Naveen were talking about, oh, this is a game where you can't do it all. You kind of have to pick a path and go down that path. Which I kind of
true.
agree with. I kind of don't. I think the more you dip in different areas, the more you start to find the combos you really need to really do really well. Because again, as when we get into the teach of this, you'll see you really only have one action per turn, but the trick is triggering a nice combo, kind of like in games like Three Sisters or Hadrian's Wall. It's all about finding those combos in this game, which is why I'm surprised Rich loves this game so much. It's like, what did you say this game was?
I don't know.
He doesn't remember.
I don't know.
He said, this is my favorite game of all time.
Oh,
No.
I love this game, though. No, I do love this game.
He said it's quickly getting there, I think
It
was
is.
your exact
Yeah,
words.
yeah. No, I mean,
so-
it is just... It's so beautiful. And I love the theme. I like this Old West shit. You know, look at this thing. The cactus and like the cattle skulls and
So
all
yes,
that
this is an
stuff.
Old West theme. For those of you
Love
that
it.
care about thematic integration, this is actually a pretty thematic flip and write. This is a flip and write. Obviously, we have pens. And these boards are very shiny, hopefully. I think I did a pretty good job
Actually,
of
they
getting them
look
not
good
too
on there.
reflected.
Yeah.
So as we go through, I may try to zoom in on things because there's a lot going on the board. So I'll definitely be zooming in for our teach. But we do need to finish a little bit of setup. You can't see it up here, but we have outskirts. So I may actually... Now you guys can see the microphone. Let's at least cover up the microphone. So we have outskirts up here. We are playing with this mini expansion that I do believe comes with all retail copies of the base game, as far as I'm aware. So this is the outskirts mini expansion. So this adds a couple extra characters. That's where those non-numbered characters came from. It's from this expansion. So add some
that's
extra
right.
characters to play with. I think it adds a couple extra bounties as well, and also adds these outskirt cards up here, which are not in the base game. So if you're familiar with this game and you're like, what are those cards up there? They're from this expansion. They just kind of add an extra bonus. So when I get into explaining the bounties, I'll explain how they work. But basically, they're paired with each of the bounties. So the first person to get one of these bounties is also going to get a bonus from one of those outskirts cards. But I will cross that bridge when I come to it. We still need to pick our characters we are playing with. But Rich decided that I was being too much of a grumpus and said, we're doing them randomly. Here you go. All right, people. So I am going to be the cheat. And I get starting resources of 7 money and 1
That
gold.
sounds good.
And my special ability, once per game, when resolving your poker hand, which I will get to, you may declare 1 poker card as any suit and any value. So I get a freebie.
That's pretty good.
That's really helpful for me because I really struggle making the poker hands sometimes in this game. I'm not alone there.
All right.
I think.
Well, I hope if you got one you liked, what if I don't get one I liked? Do I get to pick again?
Yes, baby, of course.
The snake oil sale.
Now, he's not bad, actually, because his special ability is once per game, you gain $5 for every jack, queen, or king in the lineup. So it's just some extra money.
That's not bad. I can live with that.
You could be getting a lot of cash from that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's once per game.
Well, yours is once per game, too. So there's not that many that have continuing.
Mine's better.
Yeah, probably.
But if you want to repick, we could do such things.
I'm just laughing at this because, these are and some of my other hobbies and interests are kind of strange, like my flower essence things. So,
sure, he's very
so
into
I'm kind of a snake oil.
esoterica and the woo-woo shit. I mean, we're Californians. Come on. Okay, like, every baby California is gifted their birth crystal.
It's
to
right.
help cleanse their chakras, the afterbirth, The doctors get the crystals out and they go like this. Woo, 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 woo.
It's true.
In every hospital. That's true. That's a fact. And you can quote me on it. So we need to get into this teach. It's already 22 minutes in.
Are you serious? We've been talking for 22 minutes?
That's why I was getting grouchy with you because it took us 16 minutes to start the stream, baby.
We've only been on for
yes, baby.
6 minutes.
Yes, baby. So we need to get into it. So I'm gonna go to our little Zoom here. This is this is mine. I'll show Rich's, and we'll let Rich use his beautiful spindly hands to point towards the different areas of the board. Let's start. So in this game, so we have a deck of cards. It's our poker deck. You took the jokers out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, at the beginning of each round, we're going to have 3 cards to choose from. We're both choosing simultaneously 1 card for our poker hand. Why don't you point to the poker hand, Isaiah?
Poker hand.
So, on the poker hand, you'll see these 5
here.
little boxes, and you'll see each box
Round
has
1.
4 little suits next to it. So you're going to pick 1 card to add for your poker hand. So there are 3 rounds to the game. We will be playing out 5 turns per round. So you're going to get 15 total cards. So at the end of each round, we're going to be resolving the poker hand. And depending on which type of poker hand, there's a little chart underneath. Which I'm going to zoom in even more on this because it's very tiny type. I know. But maybe you can see a little better. Point. I have a reason I have it zoomed on you so you can be my little Wheel of Fortune girl. Okay. So for each value card, so you're going to pick one. So let's say I decide I'm going to pick the Jack of Diamonds. I would write the Jack here in the box, and I would circle the diamond here to show that I'm reserving that for my poker hand at the end of the round. We will be playing with the Texas Hold'em variant. I really don't think of it as a variant, though, because when we played this with the designer, hi, Steve, he taught it to us that way, and I think it's the game is really intended to be played as kind of Texas Hold'em, because Naveen was even saying this is like 3-card flop with the 3 cards. That's kind of what that's inspired by. So then we're also going to have 2 cards at the beginning of the round, which I'm just dealing now. These are our Texas Hold'em cards. So based on the cards you have in your hand, which close your eyes real quick, baby. So I have these cards.
Start.
Okay. So that means I'm probably going to want to take this card, the King of... I always get clubs and spades confused. This is clubs.
All right, if you're showing
So the
your
reason
hand.
I'm taking that is one of the possible poker hands you could do is a flush, which would be all of the same suit. So I'm feeling, so the way that the Texas Hold'em works is at the end of the round, you can swap out 2 of these cards in your hand with 2 of the cards that you marked down here under value cards. So it gives you just a little more flexibility in making your poker hand. I also have the cheat, so I'm going to get a freebie once per game as well. So basically the difference between the different poker hands is you'll get an ascending number of money and or points. I think they're all money and points. So if you get just one measly pair, that's $2 and 1 star. Stars are the points in this game, which you can see down here. Those are the stars. That's where we're tracking our victory points. One of the potential sources of victory points. And if I get a royal flush, which is basically a... Can you describe the royal flush again?
Royal flush is 10, Jack, Queen, King, Ace, and all of the same
They have
suit.
to all be the same suit. So that's basically a perfect hand. And that would be 10 money and 9 points. I think the best I've gotten is a 4 of a kind. I have gotten a flush, and I've definitely gotten a full house before. But most of the time in this game, like if you don't get a workable poker hand at all, you get nothing at the end of the round. But usually you should be able to get at least a 1 pair or hopefully a 2 pair. So that's something we'll resolve at the end of the round after we take our 5 turns. So let's just go through what are we going to use the other 2 cards for. So we can use one of the other cards. So let's say I use that for my poker hand.
I know what I would do.
And I can use one card for the suit and 1 card for the value. So on the board, we have different areas that correspond to the different suits. So the suit card will tell me which area I can go to. So these are both diamonds. So mine would be where I would go for the diamonds.
This is a mine.
The diamond there. Then, like, if I had used the clubs, for instance, I would be able to go over here to the town, which is sort of the engine building part of the game. So that's how that would work. And then the value would correspond to different ways that you travel through them. Like in the town, you need a particular value corresponds to sort of in order each of the areas in town. Here
Probably the Jack. That's a good one. You get to peek at the sheriff's card, which you have.
And we'll go over that in a bit. But it sort of works. The value is going to determine kind of what you can do and where you can go in that particular mini puzzle. So starting with the hearts, let's just go from top to bottom, left to right for all these areas.
Hearts are the trail.
Yeah, hearts are the trail. So this is basically a bonus track to get some benefits. So like, for instance, if I had a heart, hypothetically, I used a heart card for the value, and I used, like, say, the 3. I used the heart for my suit and the 3 for my value. You can never go back on the trail, so if you skip over anything, you have to exit out. But I could go here to 3 and get the benefit listed underneath, which in this case would be a cemetery action and a star. So I get a free point. So if I don't like any of the values or suits, and I just decided to take 1 for the poker hand. I'm like, the other 2 cards aren't really helping me that much. You can always go to the cemetery. You just kind of ignore those other 2 cards, and you can take an action here. So I'll explain quickly how that works here.
Can we explain as we're going through the game?
No, I want to know what the heck is going on for people that haven't played this game, because there's plenty of people that still haven't gotten this to the table or haven't played this game. So for the cemetery, basically you start with the center pre-circled, And you can circle
say-
an adjacent cemetery. You
Let's
can't
say a
circle
circle.
diagonals. It always has to be orthogonally adjacent, which is to say either, right next to it or right above it or right below it. And then when you circle that, you get the benefit in between the two.
Just
So
two
in this
gold
case, that would be
nuggets.
2 gold. Now you can set it up in such a way,
Here, let me
erase that you could potentially get 2 benefits at once. So let's say you had something like this
And you'd started
and
here.
like this, right?
Yeah.
So let's say you circled that cross down at the bottom. That would let you get 3 things at once. So you would get the
this.
gold pan in between, which lets you generate gold at the end of the round.
2 stars.
You get 2 stars, and you would get a free action in town. So the cemetery has some good potential combo triggering abilities there, because you have you'll see the different areas are kind of spread out in the cemetery. So that lets you get a free action. So when you take a free bonus action for the suit, it can be any value that you want. So you could go anywhere in town basically and do the thing.
That's what's really good, is you get to do anything you want.
So the cemetery can be very helpful. Like
I
when
love
you're...
the cemetery.
I think we're pretty much team cemetery. We love being grave robbers. Now, every time you do though go in the cemetery and dig up a grave, you have to take a wanted, which is potentially bad, unless you got this guy circled. Which, what lets you circle him? I think it's one in town.
It's up here. It's the ace in town.
That's the
Ignore wanted in
Undertaker.
cemetery.
So the buildings all have names. These are the buildings in town. So the Undertaker, when you go there the first time using an ace, you get to circle this guy, which means you can ignore wanted. If you visit that ace in town a second time, you'll also get to circle the shovel.
Can I just interject one thing? Just so you don't get confused. When you get this ignore wanted in the cemetery, it's only for the wanteds that come out of the cemetery. You can get wanteds with other actions in different parts of the board.
Oh yeah, it only affects the cemetery. It doesn't affect anything you're doing anywhere
Just wanted
else.
to make that really clear.
If you have the shovel circled as well, you'll also get a point every time you grave rob. So now you're like a very feared Undertaker, and everyone loves the fact that you're digging up people's bodies for science. Dr. Frankenstein. So that's the cemetery. So we explained the trail. That's pretty straightforward. You just get the stuff, and there's certain things that refer to if you get to the end of the trail, you get a thing. I don't think we have that particular bounty in this setup.
It's a bounty.
So let's talk about the Badlands next. That's here below. So this is for your clubs suit. So this one is a little bit more push your luck aspect. So here you have the sending values. It starts at 2. So you can basically rob. So you could steal some chickens in this first row. You could steal some cows, because we're cowboys. You could steal a carrot, rob a carriage, or you can rob a train. Those are the most dicey and expensive ones. So what you're doing is you need a club for the suit, obviously, and then the value determines what you're going to be able to rob. So like if I used the 3, I would be selecting this chicken. I'm going to attempt to steal that chicken, and then we're going to have to flip a card from the top of the deck. So the way this works is I'm looking for a target value that is equal to or greater than. So I succeeded.
But what do you do with king when you're doing the king?
Well, in this case, if I'd circled the king, like let's say he's the king of clubs, I would have gotten it. If it had been anything less than a king, which aces are low for all the areas of the board. Aces are only high for making the poker hands. I would have succeeded in this case. But if it had been anything else, basically, I wouldn't have succeeded.
So the
what
only
happens,
way you can get this one is by getting a king.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, I haven't even.
there's
tried
also a
to
thing
do
in
that
town that lets you get a pistol and a rifle, and those give you a mitigation for purposes of robbing.
one. Right.
So, like, the pistol is +2. So if I'd gotten a jack, I could have used my pistol, and that would have mitigated that. Or I think the
+4.
rifle
I just looked
is
at it.
+4. So if I had, like, a 9, I would still be okay in that case, if I circle those in town. And that is where in town?
That you get those mitigation.
That's number 9.
The
in town.
gunsmith.
The gunsmith, yeah. So obviously the things in town are very helpful. They let you help you do things better in the other areas of the board. Now, if you don't succeed, fear not. You'll still get some of the stuff on it. You always get the wanted from robbing.
Which you don't want, but you have to have them.
We're outlaws, you know, we're not being... I mean, if we robbed a train, that's a pretty public robbery, you know? Everyone in town saw it, and their mamas who were coming to visit them now know that we're robbers, you know, and outlaws. So you always get all the wanted. You get half of the stars listed under there and none of the money. So if you don't succeed in the robbery, obviously you don't get any money.
Right.
Because you failed. You had to run away before you got to empty all those little old ladies' purses. So that's how that works. And when you fill up all of one row, so like let's say I had at least attempted, I don't have to succeed, but I have to at least attempt all 3 in the row, I get a bonus at the end of that little mini track.
He gets to go to the cemetery.
Yeah, this one would give me a bonus action in the mine. This one would give me a bonus action in town. This one would give me a bonus action on the trail. So that's a potential. These are potential mini tracks you can bump as well. So looking at the mine, and we're almost there, guys, I swear. So in the mine, this is a little bit more complicated with the values. So you have to start at the top. So you have to pick kind of a path in the mine, and there's little tunnels sort of connecting them. And along the tunnels, you'll see these ranges of card values. So for the first top ones, the first one, you need to use a value either ace through 7. So, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7, or an ace. And then you'll get to go here in the mine and get that benefit. In this case, I would get a hammer and some gold. And again, the hammers help you generate money at the end of the round, like the gold pans kind of do. So that's sort of your end of round income phase will happen there. Then let's assume it was a later round and I want to move deeper into the mine. The goal is to go as deep as you can into the mine, because at the bottom here you'll have potential end of game scoring criteria that you can unlock. So, but I need to go down the right tunnel and I need to use the right value. So generally it splits off 2 from each cavern in the mine. So this one, if I go this way, like let's say I want to get a Badlands action and some gold, I'm going to need a value ace through 4. If I don't have that value, let's say I had a 5, a 6, or a 7, I could go down this tunnel to get the heart or the gold. I could not, however, go over here.
Not the heart or the gold, isn't it both?
Yes.
Both. Heart and
I meant
gold.
and.
Okay.
But in either case. But I would not be able to go here because I haven't uncovered a mine that's connected.
Yeah.
There needs to be a tunnel connecting something you've previously circled in order for you to gain access to it. However, if I'd gone here, I would now have access to this down here and vice versa. And then I can just work my way
whichever way
down deeper into the mine. So the first row in the mine is basically some like gold income building things. The second row is going to give me some more bonus actions. The third row, I'm going to have to start to take wanted, but it's a good place to get gold. Obviously, we're mining. But you're going to have to start taking wanted the deeper you get into the mine because, oh my god, those scary outlaws. They went deep into that dark cavern where no man has gone before. They came back, but he was never the same again. He had the gold crazy look in his eye. Or whatever.
Yes.
And then when you get to the bottom, like I said, you have these different things. Like these are the little silver stars. So anytime you see a silver star, that's points you're going to calculate at the end of the game. Not immediately, but these are like 1 per circled tombstone in the cemetery, 1 per circled building in the town, 1 per circled thing in the mine, etc., etc. So that's good to get at least one of those. It's helpful scoring points. Now the town, we kind of talked a bit about some of the things in town. Just know that there's different engine building things you can do. We haven't really explored everything in town. There's quite a bit. So that's the part where you really are going to kind of pick a path in the kinds of engine building things you select in town. So some of them are immediate points. Some of them, like 7, the hotel, is sort of like a track that you can unlock some end of game scoring in. And you can visit these things in town multiple times, some of them. But you'll notice you have these icons at the top of everything in town. So the first time you visit a location in town, you are going to take that bonus action, but you need to exit off. Because when you go there the next time, you're not going to be able to do the bonus action again. It's a one-time thing. But that would allow you to do a robbery in the Badlands in addition to this. And this one is just like a little track. Every time you circle it, you're just bumping up the amount of points you're getting at the end of the game. That's how that one works for a max of 23. It's whatever the...
That's very helpful.
whatever the rightmost one is. Oh, that's a lot of points.
I know.
Yeah,
I did it once.
And this one next to it, the land office, is kind of like a little mini polynomial puzzle. You have to pay money for these different shapes, and then you can get like some immediate points. And if you fill up the whole thing, you get a bonus of 7 points. So that's also a good place just to get points. Most of the rest are like one-time effects or ongoing things. You know, we'll just explain the ones as we kind of pick them.
The one you might want to do is the bank, because that one can be tricky. This one is an ongoing thing.
That's two, value two, right?
Yeah. If you pay $4, you can bank on red or bank on black. You can only bank on one.
We did that last time, and they weren't popping up.
Nah, I have a feeling it's like the watch pot never boils kind of syndrome.
It's something you want to get early. Yeah, because I think I was missing it the first 2 rounds, and then I remembered in the last one. I was like, oh, yeah, I probably missed one.
I don't think that, well, you have to get either all red or all black cards. It happens, but it just doesn't happen
in the draw.
much.
So the 3 cards, you're looking at the 3 cards that are drawn each round, so that's something you got to kind of be like hawk-eyed about. Yeah, so it's like different stuff like that. We can kind of explain those as we go. And I think that's almost everything. So I just want to explain some of the stuff on the bottom of the board so you know the stuff that we're circling. So we have cash. Cash is useful for paying for things in town.
Yep.
That's mostly what it's good for. It's also 1 point per 4 money you have left over at the end of the game. Gold is useful for bribing. So at the end of the round, so we have our 5 turns, right? Okay.
Right.
Then we resolve our poker hand, and that might get us some points and stuff. Then we're going to pan and work, which is this area over here. So you'll see you have 4 little gold pans and these 4 little hammers. And as you go, you're going to be hopefully gaining gold pans and gaining hammers.
Mm-hmm. And the gold pans are worth 1. Oh, I have to circle on mine? Okay. Here's a gold pan. Here's a hammer.
Thank you.
The gold pans are, each one of them is worth 1 gold nugget.
At the end of the round, yeah.
At the end of the round. And then also the hammer is $2 in the cash section. Again, at the end of the round.
Good job, baby. And then, after we panned and worked, then we have to decide if we're feeling lucky today.
Now, maybe you got a bunch of wanteds here. Let's just do 5.
So at the beginning of the round, you will set a card aside. And let's make sure we keep some room, because I'm going to set the sheriff card in between us. So at the beginning of the round, you set out a card face down. Neither of you are to look at it, because this is going to be the sheriff. He's going to reveal himself at the end of the round. And then what's going to happen when he's revealed?
Let's see. Okay, so 5 is probably about the highest I would want to go without even getting some form of insurance, because that means I have to either get...
Depends which round it is.
You have to get better or equal to and better.
So the way to think about it is that your amount of wanted should be less than the sheriff, because he can't see you because you're a small fry. So if the sheriff is like a king and you have 5 wanted, he's like, oh, I don't got time for you. I'm looking for that big bounty, you know?
So if I have 5, I don't want to get an ace, 2, 3,
It just has to
4,
be, he just
5.
has to be
6 or greater.
5 or greater.
Oh, I thought you said for...
It can be equal to or greater.
Oh, equal.
It's always equal to or greater in this game.
Let's see. No, I'm going to jail.
So in that case, yeah, they didn't see it. It's the 3. And so in that case, because his wanted exceeds the sheriff value card, he would then have to pay, depending on which round it was. So if that was...
Let's say it was round 1.
It was round 1, you'd have to lose 2 money or... 4.
No, 10 money.
What did I say?
2.
Oh, sorry. 10 money or 4 stars. You can choose in that case. If, however, you have more than 14 wanted, you cannot choose. You have to lose the stars in general. And it gets a little slightly worse each round. In the third round, it's negative 18 money or negative 8 stars. So that can really hang you up the most at the end there in Old Hangtown. So you basically we're deciding before we reveal the card, you need to decide whether you're bribing or not. You can't bribe retroactively, okay? Because the sheriff has revealed himself. He's gathered the whole town, and he can't show them how corrupt he is.
Well, there is one way.
What's that?
Cheating.
Cheating?
Yes, you should
No
know
takesies,
that.
backsies. We're on stream. We have to do it right.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, and that's wash, rinse, repeat. So we are setting aside our sheriff card as step 1. Step 2 is we're revealing our 3 things, and we have to shuffle the whole deck every time in this game.
And
because if you don't shuffle the whole deck after every round, you want to see certain values and suits again. So you don't do what I did in one solo game and not shuffle the deck, and that was pretty rough. So make sure you're shuffling the deck every time, and these are pretty good quality cards, so you can bridge shuffle them. Just make sure you bend them back. But this is poker. You got to poker shuffle. You have to poker shuffle. It's part of the vibe, So I think that's everything. Oh, and I should mention at the end of the game, you get 1 star for every 2 gold as well. So things you're getting points for, other than the points that you pick up during the game, which are the majority of your points generally, is you get 1 point for every 4 money, 1 point for every 2 gold, and any silver star stuff you manage to unlock in the mine or at the hotel is the only silver star thing, other silver stars thing, I think, I'm aware of. Okay, so we're going to be a little out. I might zoom in if we start doing any crazy combos or stuff. Oh, and I didn't explain the bounties. So the bounties here, so we have 3 cards out. The first person to satisfy one of these bounties will get 7 stars. And they'll also get this outskirts card, which is just an additional bonus. And then you flip the bounty over. You'll leave the bounty, but we need to discard the outskirts card because it's only the first person to get the bonus. And then if the other person manages to satisfy this bounty later, they'll get 4 points instead of 7, or 4 stars.
Which is still pretty good.
Yeah, so this one you need to gain every star bonus in town, which is all the ones that have a 1-star bonus at the top. I think there's 5, as I recall. Then the first person will also get to take this. So the outskirts card has 2 arrows pointing in different directions. So in a 2-player game, basically you would get this bonus if you get that bounty, and I would get this bonus if I got that bounty because it's pointing towards me. So it depends who gets it, which arrow is pointing towards you. And then this bounty is you need to have 9 or more wanted. Okay. And then this bonus up here, you would get a gold plus a star, and I would get a hammer plus a star. This one over here is just either you would get a bonus action in the mine, and I would get a bonus action in town. Or I would get a bonus action in town if I got it first. And this bounty is collect at least 9 gold in the mine. There's a little gold nugget. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's just the number. Yeah, number total that you collect in the mine. So if you got all of the 5... and then, this 4.
That would be it.
And then that would give you a free cemetery action. It would let me erase some wanted. So, that could be helpful. Okay, and so we already explained our characters, right?
Right, so I shuffled. I'm going to set 1 card aside. That's going to be the sheriff. Which,
I guess we're not going to put it between us.
No,
we don't really have
we
the
don't
room.
have room.
We don't have the room.
But you can see it on... You can see it.
I will slide these over.
Yeah, because...
So that you have room for those so people can see all that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just move
And
this
I can see them from over here.
Okay, now I'm going to deal...
we need our
2.
Texas Hold'em, our 2 poker cards.
And here we go. Here's our starting cards.
That teach took less than 30 minutes.
That was good.
It's not bad.
10 of diamonds, 8 of spades, and a queen of spades. Now.
Okay. I'm going to be taking that 8 of spades.
Yeah.
Because I think that'll work with one of the cards I have in my hand. I'm just going to tell you guys, for the people at home, I have a 9 of clubs. Or spades. So that's why I'm taking the 8.
It really doesn't matter. Because you're not...
You could do it open hand.
Yeah,
because you're not taking it from anyone else. It's a very multiplayer solitaire.
Yeah.
So, you can do these open-handed. It's fine. But it feels more poker-like if I keep it secret from you.
All right. It does feel more pokery.
It's like my ace up the sleeve.
All right.
Except
Can
it's not
either
an
go
ace.
to the Badlands or it could go to the mine.
Yeah, so now because I use the 8 of spades, I basically have these 2 cards, and I need to decide which I'm using for my value and which I'm using for my suit.
I'm not gonna do...
Really, where to start? Did you circle all your starting resources from your character card?
No, I didn't.
I didn't do it either. I have 7 money to start and 1 gold.
I have 5 gold.
That's pretty good.
That is good.
I think I should get started on some gold then. So I can go to either the mine
And $2.
using the diamond, or I could go to the Badlands. That'd be a pesky little robbery. Do I want to go for broke so soon? I think I'm going to go for the mines. And so I'm going to use the 10 of diamonds for the mine, and I'm going to use the queen for the value. So that means I'm going to be circling this guy here.
Actually, you know what?
And we are going to go into the Zoom.
I'm gonna change this. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the 8 of spades instead. So
Wise
I still want to go to the mine, but I'm gonna go.
So for my thing here, I circled this one here, so I get a gold pan and a gold. So I get to circle my gold pan down here, which is going to give me gold at the end of the round, and I immediately get 1 gold.
Okay, and you can see this game actually goes pretty fast.
What did you do? Did you do anything
I did.
they need to know about?
I actually did virtually the same thing. Well, I don't know which one you kept. Yeah,
Oh yeah, we did.
No,
do the same
we did
thing.
do the same thing.
So let's do our turns one at a time, just so they
it
can
might
kind of
be.
see.
Yeah, but just what I wanted to say was just that it goes really fast.
It does.
So
This is like an hour
that's
game.
basically that was it.
Even if you're playing at the full player count with a lot of AP, I don't see it taking more than an hour and a half, even with the teach. Do them face up, so we don't get confused between the sheriff card. Yeah. Okay.
3 more.
Yes, sir. I'm going to be going between the Zoom back and forth. That's why.
Okay. Ooh, I wonder if we're gonna get another red one. Too bad. Too bad nobody went.
So what
there.
you're saying is we should bank.
We should have banked on that one.
Well, the last one was in all black.
I know.
We didn't have a town value. Oh, I didn't mention a very important rule for those at home. And also this is something to remember if you're struggling to get a higher score in this game. You can always modify one of your values or suits. Not for the poker hand. You can never modify the poker hand cards. But you could spend 2 gold to change a suit. And you could spend gold to mitigate plus or minus 1 to one of your values. So let's say I don't want this. I want this 3 to be a 4 of clubs. I could spend 3 gold to change it to a clubs suit, and then plus 1, minus 1 gold to make it plus 1 on the value.
All right.
So you can use gold to mitigate. That's the other thing gold is good for.
I realize you said to do it one at a time. So maybe I'll go first because I already chose my card, which I chose the 8 of diamonds. And since we're just explaining, I am going for 2 pair because I got Delta pair. So
nice.
Yeah, that'll give me 7s and 8s. But so then I could go to the trail, but I'd have to start at the end, and that involves crossing out everything
Such a waste.
else,
I
which
never
would be
want to do it
stupid.
either.
Yeah. So we're gonna go to the mine, and that gives me a 3, and then I get to go over to this side. So this is good because this
Yeah.
way you
the
can
hammer
go,
also gives you some money at the end of the round.
It
And
does.
you want that gold. Yes, Tim, it's a very good mitigation mechanic, which is why I want to make sure I mention it. Because
Has Tim
it can be
played
useful.
this one yet?
I don't know, Tim, have you played this one yet? If not, you should. I think you'd really enjoy it. Okay, that's you.
Definitely the
So
best.
now we're gonna do me. And so I'm definitely also, I think, gonna take the 8.
Yeah, at least you have one pair that way.
Well,
Oh, that might be...
yeah,
you
also
get
I could
3
work
of a
on
kind.
I could even do a straight, maybe potentially.
Ooh,
We'll
very
see.
good.
I want to keep my options a little bit open, but not too open. I have a tendency to try to go for straights, and that usually doesn't work out for me.
It's really hard.
It's
to get
better to
them.
go for like a flush, I think, or just go for like a pair, 4 of a kind. But again, I'm not an expert on the poker hands.
Flush
Part
is
of it.
harder than a straight. You can tell.
Yeah,
right here.
flush is.
No, it's harder.
It is harder because you can't mitigate the poker hand suits.
It
using
goes up.
gold.
So 3 of a kind is better than 2 pair. Straight's better than 3 of a kind. Flush is better than
Yeah, but as far
straight.
as in the context of this game, what is more achievable? I found the flushes actually are not that hard to achieve. I think the straights are harder to achieve. Because it's so dependent on these values.
Okay, get in our ear. I would disagree with that.
Okay.
But you're
welcome.
entitled to your opinion.
You're also entitled to your opinion because I don't know. Like I said, I'm not the expert. But anyway, I'm taking the 8. So I
As
have.
long as you don't start wearing any hats with initials and starting a cult or something on account of it.
So I got a king of diamonds and I have a 3 of hearts. I'm thinking maybe the trail and starting on the cemetery early. Or... Oh, but that would be the king. I'd have to do a lot of mitigation. And you can't wrap around to an ace. This isn't Castles of Burgundy. I like he's very specific about that in the rule book. Like, you can't use the gold mitigation to make a king and ace. Because aces are only considered high for the poker hand. Well, I think I'm going in the mine then with that. So I'm going to use the king of diamonds for my suit and the 3 for my value. And I'm just going to do the exact same thing.
Oh my god, we're starting out as like twinsies.
You know what, though? When you start in the mine, getting these going first, because you only have 3 rounds to cash those in. So you definitely want to get them, some of them. Okay. That's that. Okay, time for the next hand. It does go fast at first, unless you start getting big combos. Then it starts. Those come later.
Ooh, Jack of Hearts. 5 of Diamonds.
I do want to bank.
Oh God! Now is it going to be red again?
We're look at it.
No,
All the reds
no,
are gonna. Okay.
No.
I do want to bank
No.
on a color though.
Have you noticed that no clubs have come out yet?
Now, if you go to the bank in town, you could bank on red and go there a second time and also bank on black.
We could, but no clubs are coming.
There's also bail bonds. Number 10 in the town is a similar thing with that, but you're hunting for a jack, a queen, or a king.
Right.
So, like, every time a jack comes out, you could get some cash from that if you go to the bail bonds in town, which we should go to town soon. But the clubs aren't coming out. But you can always use gold to make something a club. But I don't have a lot of gold. It's kind of precious.
I guess I'll...
Yeah, and you don't have to pick the card for your poker hand first. Like, you could do the other actions first, but it's just kind of however you want to do it. I find it's easier just to do process of elimination, but
Oh, it's me, right? I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you just do your
do.
stuff.
I'm gonna do. I think the Ace of Spades for my hand. Maybe I'll try to go for a flush because that's 2 spades.
yeah, because
It
you can
could be-
swap out. Keep
yeah.
in mind, these cards you're swapping them out. You're not adding them.
Right,
to
and then the
this.
other one, I'm gonna take and go to the mine with my 5 of diamonds, and that gives me a value of Jack, which will put me down here I will get
Because you have access.
a gold nugget, and then now finally I have access to the
To our
town,
boomtown.
and I can go to any establishment there.
Yeah,
correct?
you can. It's basically as if you had any value.
And for me, I think the ignore wanted in the cemetery is really a good one.
It is because in previous games you've been getting into some dicey.
If you do a
encounters
lot
with the
of
sheriff.
wrangling in the Badlands, you're going to get a number of wanted.
It's true.
Oh, and that gives me my bonus here is going to be another action
Mine
in the
action.
mine, which is good.
That's excellent.
Ooh.
That's a good little combo
Ooh.
right there.
I'm going to go right for the money here
Yeah, just
and get 4
dive.
stars. Now, I do have to get a wanted, but I get 4 stars out of it. And the
Oh,
stars
you're
are
on
how
the
you-
board.
Yeah.
I'm not even on the board yet with these stars. Shit.
I just love the town. The town is my favorite place to go.
It's really
Ugh.
the way to succeed at this game is all about the town. Yeah.
Although the mine is helpful. The only one, like
Yeah.
the I think the trail and the Badlands are generally not quite as helpful.
No,
but-
because you can get bonus actions from those ones
yeah,
too.
you can.
So, but I think if you want to get bonus actions quickly, the town.
The
For
town.
sure.
Okay, that would be my turn.
Okay, well, So wait, I know I'm gonna have that 8 pair for sure. Maybe I'll take the ace. Maybe I'll want to flush.
We're doing the same thing again. Oh my god.
We are.
You could do the same exact thing as I
Why
just
not?
did.
Great minds think alike, man.
That's why we always end up getting like nearly identical scores.
We do
in our
end up
games.
dividing in our strategy in this game eventually, though, because I always go to
You
different
have to.
places in the town. That's
Yeah.
where you start really like kind of
Yeah.
branching off. But we have the jack, the 5. Oh, I haven't gone on the trail yet,
But you'd have to skip 1, 2, 3, 4. That's too many to me.
unless I use the ace.
You could do the ace and do low.
I think maybe I should do the mine though. I think I'm gonna do the mine. So yeah, I'm gonna use the 5 of diamonds for my value, and I'm gonna use the jack for my. Sorry, I'm gonna use the 5 of diamonds for my suit, and I'm gonna use the jack of hearts for my value, and do exactly the same thing you did.
This is
go to
generally
town.
not happen when we play. This is like the most we've been in.
We're
lock
really
sync.
in tandem at the beginning of this one, but
Yeah.
that's fine. I think I am going to go a different direction than you, though, in the town.
Okay, you might as well.
Because I always like getting started on the cemetery. So, and I do have plenty of starting money. So I'm going to go ahead and go to 8. Mr. Land Office here.
Okay.
Work my little polynomial puzzle.
You can either spend 4,
Oh.
$6, or $8.
I only have $7. I always like to do the free for here and get a maximum number of points. But we'll do the 4. So I will spend 4 money. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's just get.
Might as well go for the most.
Let's go here. 4 stars is good. I'm on the board. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. Then I'm gonna get a cemetery action.
Ooh.
So let's see what looks good in the cemetery. Gold, which I'm a little low on. I don't have any wanted yet, though, so I'm probably okay. I have 1 gold pan. Another gold pan would be good. Let's invest in my future. And I'll get another gold pan.
Very
That
good.
seems good. Okay. Next hand.
Oh,
You already did your stuff.
yeah. I just had to do this. I didn't have to circle anything in the cemetery other than just this.
No, you just were taking it sort of, you're being proactive, baby.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
good.
it's
To
true.
cover up your grave robbing tracks, unlike
Exactly.
me. I tracked mud all just right through the gate. Like the Sanderson sisters. I'm just like flying on my broom above the cemetery, screaming at my dead lover, Billy. Fucked my sister.
Oh
that
my
bastard.
god.
So I sewed his lips shut.
6 of hearts. ace of diamonds, and a jack of clubs.
Oh, I'm liking the clubs.
Me too. I love them. I love them. The
'Cause
club
I
'em.
could maybe do a straight. Now aces are high, so the straight you could have a king and then an ace, right?
What's high?
Aces.
So
you
you
could
said
have a
they're low in everything except for in the poker hand.
Right. So like what I'm asked, well, it would say in the rules. He has examples in the rules, by the way, for the different poker hands. So he says a straight 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I think it could be because the royal flush, he uses the ace. So I'm pretty sure that would work. He also has explanations for the town in here, which I don't think we need to refer to quite as often. Now, we played this quite a few times now. Well, you go first. You do your
This is a little trickier because I like to go to the town, but I'd either have to take the ace, which would give me a shovel plus 1 star in cemetery. Wait, what is that? Oh, plus 1 star. Or I would have to go to the 6, which is church. But see, I only have 1 wanted. And
Yeah, I don't
it
think
would be
that's
a
worth
waste.
it.
It's
It
a
would be a
waste.
waste.
So the only I either
Yeah, so the church you can go and absolve your sins. That is one of the places you need to go to satisfy this bounty up here. That
I'm gonna have to at some point. Ooh, you're right. And going back to the same one doesn't really maximize. All right, let's say I went to the mine.
I think
then
the
I
mine
could
would be
either
better
do
right
the
now.
6.
you could go
Or-
down on that one spot.
I want to do this. I
Yeah,
wanna do this.
get a trail action.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
And more gold.
I'm gonna go
Because getting gold in the
here.
mine is another one of our bounties.
So that means I'm keeping, I guess, the jack of clubs. Yeah, because I want to get the 6.
Well, again, you can swap
Jack
out.
of
So you get 2 throwaways, basically.
It's true. And then, taking the ace to get the diamond and going for the 6, which gives me a gold nugget, which is always nice. But it also gives me a hard action.
Yeah, and that's great for the trail. I like using the bonuses for the trail at the start because then I can pick the value and I don't have to skip
I can
things I
just
don't want to.
start at the beginning.
Why
As
not?
well and get 2 stars.
Why not?
Which I think. Oh no, wait. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's
2
right.
stars.
It's all there. Okay.
Yeah. One of the things that Monique and Naveen did mention in their review of this game, which you should go watch, by the way, is the print is very small. These boards seem big to me. I had to, struggle to fit them here. But it's kind of small print. I'm surprised that's not a complaint you have with this.
I
game.
have I'm nearsighted. I still don't have to wear reading glasses.
You're farsighted.
No, I'm not. I'm nearsighted. Nearsighted means I have sight close up. I just don't see well in the distance. Nearsighted means you see close up. Farsighted means you can see far away.
You see how he mansplains to me, the person that's wearing glasses right now?
Yeah, but you got it backwards, baby.
Then why can't you see when we're driving? Oh, because you're nearsighted.
Because I'm nearsighted.
I thought you had astigmatism.
Well, I do. I have that on top.
On top of that.
On top of all my other problems, I have astigmatism. I've been astigmatized my whole life.
It's true. Tim, did you like our thumbnail? Masterpiece. #masterpiece. I put your head on the hot Jake Gyllenhaal cutout. Well, you can't see it.
Oh, is that Jake Gyllenhaal?
It's not actually Jake Gyllenhaal. It's Jake Gyllenhaal's head photoshopped onto some porn actor's body, but then I photoshopped your head over Jake Gyllenhaal's photoshopped face.
Okay.
But I just wanted to let you know that you were the Jake Gyllenhaal stand-in. So, What am I doing here? Well, I decided...
You're going to do the same thing I did.
I could take the ace. I could totally take that ace.
I could have taken the ace too, because it gives you a pair of aces, but possibly gives you a pair of aces.
The if I go on the trail, I'm going to be totally copying you. That's. I'm wondering if I want to mitigate using some of my gold.
Oh, I don't like to do that.
Sometimes it's worth it, though. And I'm just copying you, and I don't like that. So if I take the ace of diamonds and go in the mine, I'd have a value 6, and I could get a trail action. That would be the end of that combo, though. However, what's going on in town? Peek at the sheriff card, then choose one.
I'm done with my drink, so I'm going to start on yours.
I think...
We need Ora Bora to sponsor us. See this drink?
You know what I'm going to do?
See this drink? Do you want this?
It's good.
It's
Lavender
really good.
and cucumber. It's very refreshing.
And it's got a sloth or something on the front, right?
Yeah, he's in his little cucumber toboggan.
It's damn cute as
They're so cute.
cans, but they're really good drinks.
They are.
They don't taste like much you've tasted before, I don't think.
They have a taste, unlike most sparkling waters I've found.
But they have a very natural taste.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if they I don't think they really sweeten that much at all. It just has extract, but it's
cucumber and lavender. Mm-hmm. See, that's such
a great combo.
It's very surprising, and the cucumber gives
it's
it
very summery.
Yeah, it is.
You know?
It's really good.
Okay, so anyway, I'm taking the ace.
Sorry.
No, it's cool. Ace of diamonds.
Okay.
Because I'm going to use the jack of clubs for my suit. Oh, wait. What was I going to do? I'm going to use 2 gold to change the 6 of hearts into a club. So I'm using gold so that I can use the jack for my value. So that I can go here at the sheriff's office. And I'm going to
love to do that.
I'm going to peek at the sheriff's card. Okay. Now I know what the sheriff is. And you don't. So now I can choose either to take a star or get rid of 2 wanted. And I'm going to take a star.
Because you don't even have 2 wanted.
You know.
Yet.
I know what she's... I think we're both pretty safe, actually. I think I can tell you that. But then I get to take a diamond action in the mine. Always helpful. So I want to trigger a big combo here. Which I'm going to go here, which gets me a gold and another heart action, or my first heart action, I should say. This is a good combo.
It's a lot of copying of mine, just a little different.
I just wanted to get some extra things in to be more efficient, you know?
Yeah.
I'm going to go here too, and I'm going to get another gold pan.
I always forget about the using
now
gold.
On 2, that's gold pan or a hammer. Just FYI, some of them are and... Some of them are just next to each other, and some of them have an or. So just watch out for that. Because it's small. It's small.
And we're down to our last trio.
Our last trick. I should note, there is print and play files of this for like, I don't know, it's like $1, $5 on P&P Arcade. You could get this, Monique and me made a good point, you could get this blown up if it's a little too small type for you. You could do that. But you wouldn't be on this folding whiteboard thing.
You wouldn't.
Is the only issue.
I mean, I don't have a problem with seeing anything on here myself.
I think it's fine for me. It is a little small. Some of the text is a little small, but you know.
I can always handle that. I can even read in stuff like you know how footnotes are usually.
Here,
like
you can
really
pick
small.
them up. They're like those little things you used to hold, you know, to suntan, and you could just go like this. You could get out your little opera glasses.
Yeah.
You get a magnifying glass out.
Luckily, I will not have that, I don't think.
Okay.
All right, are we ready?
Last hand of the round.
Last hand. And I'm so excited. We're playing this together.
Yes,
Queen
baby.
of clubs. That sounds interesting.
I'm liking that.
5 of spades. Ooh, are we going to get another black one? Let's see.
I should have banked.
Oh my God, we so should have banked. These don't come out as much as they have been.
The reason
now.
this is so funny is that last game I banked and I wasn't even paying attention to it for the first 2 rounds, and then I only started paying attention to it in the 3rd round, and then it didn't happen. But then I was like, maybe it did happen, but there's no way to really track what you pulled in the previous rounds because you're reshuffling the deck every time. So I was like, did I remember that right? I mean, I think it's time to go to the town this round. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, the question is, are you going to the saloon or are you
What
going...
does the saloon do again?
That's where you get to
What
spend
number is
money
it?
for stars. It's the
Oh,
saloon.
the queen.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's one of those 1-point ones for the bounties.
Or you
Think
could
about those
go
bounties.
to the general store and get the gold pan, the pickaxe, or the bandana.
Which number is the general store?
5.
Oh, 5.
Mm-hmm.
You got a lot of stuff there. And you can pick. You don't have to do these ones in order. Some of them, like for instance, the ace has a little arrow, so you have to do the top action first. And then you have to visit again to do the second one. But if you don't see a little arrow in between them, you can pick which one you want to do. You don't have to do them from top to bottom.
Yeah, I only have $2, so I would only be able to do either the pickaxe or the bandana.
Well, the pickaxe isn't bad. It would give you some more flexibility in your values of the mine. But I think you're doing fine there.
So is it, for the bandana, it's 1 less wanted?
Yeah,
in the
so like
Badlands?
you get 1 less wanted when you rob.
That would be
That's not bad.
not bad, yeah.
And you get another trail action.
And you get another trail action. I think that is what I'm going to do, is go to the 5. So that means
think
I'm
that's a solid
using the
plan.
queen as my suit. So it's 5 of spades. It will complete my hand.
Yeah, I assume that's a throwaway.
Who knows?
Who knows? Sometimes that's how it
I'm
is.
worrying about the hand last. I mean, honestly, I will say, I think, yeah, you want to pay a little attention to the hand.
It's
but
helpful bonus, but if you don't get it, it's not the end
It's
of the
not
world.
that bad, no. So I decided to go here, and I'm just going to spend 1. I'm going to get this thing about the bad
Like, that
ones.
really will save you getting a lot of wanted, especially if you do
I
a lot of
know.
robbing in the Badlands.
And I don't have much money anyway. I only have $2. I don't know why I haven't been getting a lot of dollars.
Yeah,
yet.
so you circle the little bandana there.
Oh, and I
as a
get
reminder.
another thing on the
Circle
trail.
your thing first.
Oh,
so you
yeah,
don't forget.
thank you.
That is a very helpful. I like he puts these things here so you can track what you unlocked.
Otherwise, you wouldn't even remember, probably.
Yeah, probably. not.
I'll just go to 2 and get a gold pan or hammer.
Yeah, that is an ore.
I'll do the hammer because I don't have very much money. So, and that would be my turn.
Okay, so I need to figure out my life over here. I think I'm doing okay though. A lot of black. A lot of black. Let me see. I might be able to get it straight.
I was
Except,
hopeful.
I don't have a king. So I'm not going to get it straight. I do already have a 2 pair, though, so
You
it's
have
kind of
2 pair?
whatever.
That's what I have.
So I'm going to just focus on the action first, and whatever's left over is going to be my throwaway on the poker hand. Because I want to go in town, I think. But which value do I want to use? 5 or queen? Well, I have enough money to do anything in 5. We could get another gold pan. Or... No, I don't have enough money to be getting stars, so we're not using her for that.
Yeah, that's a waste.
It is.
Eating more money. Now, if that comes up again, I might be able to do it. Oh my god, you're gonna have to scratch my back. This is an important thing that he does for me. Yes, and you hit it on the first try, baby. So good. He's my own private back scratcher.
Yeah.
You're my private back scratcher for money. Do anything you want me to do.
Simply the best. Better than all the rest. That's not the melody, but like I just.
This is why you subscribe to our channel, folks.
For Tina Turner references.
Exactly.
I'm gonna do essentially the same thing you just did.
Gone but not forgotten.
It's true. R.I.P. Tina.
I know.
I'm gonna get a bandana. Little bandana, because I may want to do some robbing. I may, and I want this heart action, bonus action, so I can go in the cemetery again and get a star, obviously. Okay, what's happening in the cemetery? I could get a free town action here by circling that. I still got to get a wanted though. Okay, so back to the town.
Well, what was that from that you got to go to the cemetery?
From the trail.
Oh.
There's that combo.
Oh, that's a good one.
So
yeah.
I think I want to ignore wanted in the cemetery. I don't want to get wanted from that anymore. And that'll give me an action in the mine. Cool. Which I could go anywhere. Why don't we just go here in the mine? I'll get a gold and I'll get a Badlands action. So why don't we just rob?
Dang.
Why don't we start working on the chicken too? I have a pretty good. I feel unlucky today. Okay, let's flip the top of the deck. See what I get. What did I get?
King.
Okay, I'm good because it just needs to be equal to or greater than. So
Very good.
I succeeded. I do have to take. Oh, it's one less wanted because of my bandana. So I don't got to take no wanted. Okay, cool. I just get 2 stars and 1 money.
Now we do our hands.
And that, my friends, is a combo.
Yeah, that was a golden combo.
That was good.
So now we do our hands. Or you didn't do your hand yet, did you?
I have not done my hand yet. So that is the end of our 5 turns for the round. So now we're going to do our end of round steps. So the first thing you do is, yes, resolve your poker hand.
So I'm going to have 2 pair.
I never decided which ones did I use here. I didn't decide which one I was keeping for the poker hand.
Oh my God.
What was the first one I did?
I don't know. You're asking Mr. Short Attention Span
Oh my
over
God,
here.
for real.
I'm like
For real. I
the
started in the
worst.
town. I used one of the 5. So let's say I use these. I'll take the 5 of clubs. That's the one I didn't use. Whatever. Okay, so
So you use the Queen of Clubs, and then you use the 5 of Spades?
to go to the gold pan on 5. Yeah, so I used her for the suit, and I used the 5 for the value.
Okay.
I just have 2 pair, the 2 8s
That's
and the
what
2
I have.
A's. I was kind of hoping I could get a straight with this 9 and 10, but I was waiting for a king to come, and he never came.
$3. 1, 2, 3.
So for 2 pair, I get
2
3 money
star.
and 2 stars.
Yep.
Is that the same thing you got?
Yeah, now we're going to do the pan and...
Pan and gold. So based on however many gold pans you circled and hammers you circled, you'll get some income. So I have 3 gold pans circled, so I'll get 3 gold.
Wow.
And I have 1 hammer circled, so that gives me 2 money.
Get 1 gold.
Just going to go ahead and discard those.
So 4 money. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now is the moment of truth in which we decide if we're bribing, and I will not be bribing.
I will not be bribing. Because we both only have 1.
I mean, I agree with you. If you're at less than 4 or 5, you're probably safe. But you don't know for a fact.
You don't. And you could get burned, but sometimes you have to gamble. Okay.
And if you do get burned and you don't have enough money, you have to lose stars.
Yeah. All right. It's a queen.
Yes, I already knew that. So nothing happens. We escaped her notice because we're still small fry in this life. So now we reshuffle the deck. and then we can start. No other cleanup necessary.
Yeah.
Now, I need to start thinking about these bounties up here.
Oh, I think I got one.
I think you did. Didn't you get it in the bind?
Oh, no, I didn't. Not yet. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You still need 5
I need
more.
to go. I need to go.
You would need a 4 and a 2. Or a 6 and a 4.
Yeah.
Because 4 plus 4 is 8.
Yeah, I have 4. I would get the 6.
Oh,
I could
well,
do the
if you
6.
get this one and then 4, that would be nice.
Yeah, that would work. Yeah, I gotta try that.
I'm at 5, so I just need to get the 4. And I should be able to get that one. We're still low on our wanted. So one of our bounties is having 9 or more wanted.
We're very low. God, this is the lowest I've ever gotten, but I haven't been to the
We've been
Badlands
kind of
yet.
laying low the first round, but I
That
think
was very
I think
low.
it's about to hit the fan this next round. Because that combo I got at the end was pretty.
That was combo-tastic.
That was pretty sick. So I think I've compared we've talked about this briefly on the channel before. I've compared it to Three Sisters. I think this is. It gives you the comboiness from Three Sisters, but it's not as runaway. It's easier to track, I think.
Yeah, it's easier to track.
You don't lose track of things as easily in this one, I would say, because it's okay, go here, then go here. It's not a lot of when you're circling things, that's not necessarily triggering the other things. Like it's more
not
linear.
random. Yeah,
it's more linear.
Three
I would
Sisters
say.
is too random.
There's a lot of loops in
Yeah,
Three
I don't like
Sisters.
that. Good.
Which Hadrian's Wall also has a lot of looping, but like I've said before, Hadrian's Wall, you have the meeples. So each time you're doing an action, you're handling a meeple. So it's similar to this in that kind of linearity, because you're never like just circling this doesn't like, you can do things in order without.
Actually,
losing
I
track.
didn't cut these. I'm going to cut them. Okay.
Well, I would have to be the one to cut. That's the definition of cutting, but.
All right, well, then you cut. Okay. All right, so there's a new sheriff in town. There he is. And you get, and I get, and you get, and I get. And here we go. 1. Oops.
Okay. More black. 4
Ooh.
out of 10.
2 of spades.
I swear to God, if it's all black, I'm definitely going to bank.
Queen of spades.
I'm going to use gold to do it this turn. I swear to God.
King of spades. Now, I could do my one-time special ability. Once per game, gain $5 for each jack, queen, or king in the lineup.
I could have used my special ability to get a better one, but I think this will be better to save for the end.
The only one that hasn't would be if it was, I mean, is it going to be better than 2 royal cards in the lineup? I mean, that's 10 points right there. Should I
only take 1, though.
No. For each in the lineup.
Oh.
For each jack or queen
Yeah,
or
I'd take
king
it.
in the lineup. So
I'd
it's
take it
10.
if I were you.
Yeah, I would too, because we're talking $10. It's like a whole row here.
Yeah, it's nice. These rows are all exactly 10, by the way.
So now, just like that, I have 18 money.
That's how I would do it too.
How
I'd
do
probably
you?
do a line.
How do you just turn it over?
You tuck it under your board once you've used it.
Okay, I used it. There it goes. Now, this is tremendously exciting.
I'm excited for you.
But I mean, now that I'm looking at my cards, it's not quite as exciting.
Well, you go to the Badlands and work on one of those tracks.
You know what?
I always like getting all the
gonna
chickens
start
because the chickens are cheap and you can get to that cemetery bonus.
Yeah, I'm gonna start with. We're gonna do King of Spades. Just I don't know why.
Why not?
And then I'm gonna use the Queen to go to the Badlands, and then just do the first chicken.
Why not?
Might as well. It's 2 stars.
So basically, the only way you won't succeed in that robbery is if you pull an ace.
And I already took the stars. Let's see if and I have to take the wanted. Now let's see if I get the money. It's only $1, but whatever. Here we go. It is a 8 of clubs. So I get the $1 as well. Now,
Did you get your 2 stars?
Yeah.
And you're wanted.
I
Oh,
did.
but you have the bandana. You don't have to take wanted.
Oh, you're right. I don't have to take wanted. Ooh, thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome. I have it too, so that's why.
Oh, yeah.
I remembered that.
That is such a good one. The bandana. Oh, it's -1 in the Badlands. So
Yeah, and you'd only be taking 1
I would
wanted
only
there,
be taking
so
one,
-1
but,
is 0.
That's good. That's good. Okay.
Okay. That's good because I am...
What you gonna do?
Let's just take the king.
Ah! Okay, that's what I did.
Yeah, because...
You gonna do the same thing?
No.
Or-
I am going to use 2 gold to turn that queen into diamonds. Because diamonds are a girl's best
Oh, I
friend.
keep forgetting I can do that.
And then I'm going to use 2 more gold to do +2 on that 2 of spades to make it a 4. So that I can... Oh, you guys can't see my board because I'm about to circle this thing.
Oh, you bitch.
So I can go here.
Yeah, bitch.
Gives me 2 stars.
No!
Gives me 4 gold. 1,
No!
2, 3, 4. I do get a wanted.
Oh my god.
Because this doesn't affect that.
Oh my.
But that means I got this bounty
No!
up here.
I'm
So,
sad. Oh
That's
my
7
God.
more stars for me.
Oh my god.
And that means,
my
oh,
God.
I get to erase all my wanted as the bonus.
Haha. You could have even had more wanted.
I could have, but, whatever. So I need my 7 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, he's winning. Oh my god.
Well,
So far,
you have about
you have more
10
stars.
stars. I do have more stars. I have almost 20. I have almost twice as much as you do. Wow, how embarrassing for you.
I just keep forgetting. So with it's 2. Okay, I can modify a suit or use 1 gold nugget per point, minus or plus. Okay, so you use 2 and then 2 more. So you changed the suit and then you made it a 4.
Yeah, I spent 4 gold to make that alchemy happen.
I see. What
It
you
is
did.
truly alchemy. Thank you, the Daddy Steve. Steve for delivering on that one. Now you see why we like this game. The more he cries, the more you know he likes it. Because he's like, he wants to win. He can taste the victory. Yes, my little desert Lizzie.
Remember the Gila monster.
It's a poisonous bite.
It does. But it doesn't inject venom though.
No, it's in its
It
saliva.
has to like chew.
People keep them as pets.
I know. They're probably not
understand.
dangerous.
Oh, well, I think people that keep them as pets, can't you get the venom glands, like, surgically removed or something?
Maybe.
They probably is what they do.
Anywho's, that's what's happening here.
No,
We
I
did
don't know
it
if that's
here.
on the level of declawing cats. By the way, don't declaw your cats, you fucking sadists.
If you leave them in the house, it's probably not.
People just declaw the cats because,
but don't let them out.
Because, cat, if you've ever gotten claws from a cat stuck in your skin, you know how painful it is. People just don't want to deal with it because they don't know how to treat cats, because cats aren't dogs.
Now my sister has.
They're not always
I'm
as
trying to think
friendly.
of what it's this big old cat, the rag.
But here's the thing: why you shouldn't declaw your cats, guys? They have retractable claws, so basically, declawing a cat is literally like amputating They're toast, and they get all kinds of health things wrong with them because you're literally mutilating your cats. This isn't like some anti-circumcision thing, okay? Like, do not declaw your cats. And anyone that's willing to declaw them is usually a pretty shady vet.
I don't have any opinion as to veterinary practice.
What were you gonna say about your sister's dogs?
Well, no, there's a breed of cat. I think it's called a ragdoll or something, and they don't use their claws. Like, you know, a lot of cats will still use their claws even when they're playing with you, and that's how the accidents happen. Mm-hmm. But these ragdolls, they're really sweet tempered, and they don't like they'll be able to play. And
so what you're saying is they're not really cats.
No, they are, and they're big too. They're bigger than most regular house cats.
Okay.
They're really pretty. Oh my God, her cat was gorgeous.
I see.
His name is Phoenix.
Phoenix, wow.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're done with this particular.
I think so, because did I do my thing? Yeah, I did my things.
You don't get to do any more things. You've done enough. You just stop.
You can catch up. Like,
no,
this is not really a runaway lead game because you can totally get a ton of stars in one turn really easily. And there are still outskirts available to you. You can still get the bounties. You just get less points for this one. Here, just get some more wanted, baby. And you can get that.
All
bounty.
right, here we go. 6 of hearts, 7 of spades. But I'm going to be thinking about that more now. And a 7 of clubs. Interesting.
Very.
Still a bunch of nothing. Yep.
I'm just going to go ahead and take the 7 of clubs while you do your stuff.
I'm going to take the 7 of spades.
I mean the 7 of spades. That's what I meant.
Copycat. See how he is.
It's sad. I am being a total copycat today. I don't know what it's about.
I don't get this. This is so unlike you,
We
too.
usually do totally different things.
That way I can take the clubs
You should
and
take those clubs.
No.
You should take those clubs, baby.
But you know what? I'm gonna. I'm gonna take the club, but I'm gonna change this. We want to make this we want to make this a 7. So all I have to do is erase 1 gold.
To make what a 7?
The 6.
The 6 of hearts.
So then I can get 2 stars.
Oh yeah, working on that track. You should do pretty good with that too.
I need to get on that one.
Yeah. So
I have
first
to pay
2.
I have to pay $2.
Yeah, each time you do it.
Yeah.
But you get a Badlands action.
I know. And a Badlands action too. Well, I like to just go in a row here. So
Why not? You can do them out of order, by the way, if you want to.
This way, I just have to get a 3 or higher.
And the chickens are good because we both have the bandana, so we don't have to get any wanted
I
for
don't
stealing
have to get
chickens.
Any. Yeah. All right, here we go. Can I get a 3 or higher?
Ace.
That's low. That is low. God damn it. So so I get 2. I do get the stars, but I don't get the dollar.
You get half the stars and no money.
Half the stars? Oh, well then I gave myself 1 star too many.
But you just have to attempt one more chicken robbery to get that cemetery.
Dang.
So.
Ha! See, I try to do the combos and they're not cooperating. It's a conspiracy against
the Badlands are usually dead end unless you're doing the 3rd one in a row, though.
I know. I don't like going to the Badlands that much.
It's like I said, like when I did my combo, I made sure it's the last place I went, for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
But I have some stuff to work with here, maybe. I used the 7 of spades. So I have the 7 of clubs and the 6. Well, I have no wanted, so I don't have to worry about that. Maybe I want to go to one of these 1-point spots. I could use like 4 gold to make that 6 a 2 and go to the bank.
You could.
I could do such things. I think that would be a little bit of a lot of gold to spend for such purposes. I think I do want to go in town though. What's 7? I could totally copy you and work on 7. I'd have to use a gold to do it though.
Well, what's 1 gold?
And then go in the Badlands. Is this just going to be the complete copycat game?
It's looking that way.
You see, yet I'm still winning. How am I still winning? Oh,
I don't
because
know.
I'm better.
The one time when you diverged from me, that's why, and you got all those combos.
It's true. So we should try to make some combos happen, is what you're saying.
Well,
I have a different flavor of that in the fridge.
what's the other one? Yeah, get
It's
it.
strawberry basil.
Ooh, I want it.
Well, let me finish my turn.
No,
first.
go get it before you start your turn.
I want you guys
That
to
way
see
you won't forget.
what a giving lover I am. Even though I was a total bitch to you earlier.
You were.
I was just still waking up.
I just picked. Yes, it's true. It's
And
in
we
the
haven't gone to
morning.
get my coffee, so this is what I'm like when I don't have my coffee.
Oh, it's a gator.
It is a little
Let's see,
gator,
where is
Lizzie.
he? Oh, wait, where is the? Ooh,
Just hold it here.
there's the gator.
Yeah.
God, this is the best stuff. It's so good. Mm.
That one, it's peppermint with watermelon.
First of all, I'm a big peppermint fan, and watermelon's one of my favorite fruit flavors. So.
Maybe you'll like that one then.
Oh, God, these are so good.
They are good. I really
They're
like
so
them.
good.
I want to get them in a case. They only sell them singles at Sprouts.
Oh yeah, we have to go to Sprouts, like the world's most expensive market.
No, it's not as bad as Whole Foods.
Well,
Whole Foods is the most expensive.
Whole Foods would be, except for if you. I have a Amazon credit card, and you get points.
Should I take that back? Nugget is the most expensive market.
Probably.
Yeah. Do you guys have Nugget on the East Coast, Tim?
They're
You know
really
what I'm talking
good,
about?
though.
They are a good market.
They have like
Better than Whole
cheese
Foods.
from like they literally like when you go in there.
That's
they
where
have,
I need to go to get the caciocavallo, huh?
I know they have like hundreds, maybe 1,000 cheeses there. I mean, it's like the cheese.
They have full-time cheesemongers.
They do. They have full-time cheesemongers.
Our friend Shelley dated a cheesemonger. Unfortunately, he wasn't that good.
I
at
thought you
that.
said a cheese Mormon.
No, he wasn't a former Mormon, as far
A
as I'm
cheese
aware.
Mormon. I wonder what that would be.
Um,
Cheesemonger.
what am I gonna do? I want to do something different than you. I'm thinking of going to the cemetery, but I don't really have anything set up for a good combo in the cemetery right now. So I think I need to go to town somewhere for sure.
Have you decided? So you took the 7 of spades. So if you go to town, then you're looking at either going to church, which wouldn't really help you, or changing
I'm
that
gonna copy
to.
you. I'm sorry. This is what has to happen. So I'm changing the 6 to a 7 so I can do the same thing you did.
Oh my God! What a copycat!
But I'm doing that so I can go to the Badlands. Did you do your Badlands action?
Did I? Yeah. Remember, I tried.
Okay,
to...
flip a card for me. I'm going to be trying to rob that chicken because I want to get to my
So
cemetery.
yeah,
bonus.
I couldn't, but you're probably gonna get it.
Probably.
That'll piss me off right here. Ah! Oh my God! I don't know if people can see that. It's a king. It's not fair. It's so unfair.
So this makes a great solo game, by the way, but it's so fun playing a multiplayer for moments like that. It's not fair. It's not fair at all. But I succeeded. So, and I don't have to take Wanted because of the bandana. So I get 2 stars and what is that? 2 money? Okay. It's whatever.
It's whatever.
It's still happening.
I am still gonna do a come from the behind victory.
You could. I totally believe that you could. Baby, I believe in you.
I believe in me. I believe the children are our future.
Except we're teachers, so we don't really believe that.
No, I do.
We've seen the future, and the future looks bleak. That's what I like to say. Except for my immigrant kids. They give me.
I don't know.
Those little Ukrainian kids?
don't
Yeah, they've been in
know.
this country 1 year, and they're already fluent in English, so, you know.
We would have too if we'd have moved somewhere when we were like 6.
You have to.
Then you just like pick it up.
At
Like,
6, they're like 7 and 9, which is still a good age.
it is a
to
good
do
age.
it.
Yeah.
I used to study ESL, and it's like, yeah, that's sort of, if you are gonna have to pick up a second language, that's the age you want to do it at.
America is probably always going to be not a first. I mean, until we're at least like the Europeans, and we should be learning more foreign languages.
They should be requiring foreign languages in school. Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
Is
It's
it
just
Bayside?
this xenophobia.
it totally is, and people are proud of their stupidity. That is refreshing.
Isn't it good?
It's
Different.
a little too candy cane peppermint on the finish for me. But you get the watermelon on the front. It tastes like this actual like watermelon juice, not like a synthetic flavor. It probably is still like a processed extract, but at least it's not like, not like Jolly Rancher watermelon. You know, it tastes like
doesn't-
actual watermelon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's totally.
Well, we're Californians, so we're all about natural things and 100% whole raw foods. Because I want to eat like how my ancestors ate. I'm on the paleo diet.
If you have to, he goes out and
I drink bone broth, a cup of bone broth every
he
morning.
actually gets his hand dirty and then licks his hands just for the soil.
The extra minerals, you know.
Yeah.
You did used to drink bone broth every day, though.
No, I had this doctor. That was an anthroposophic doctor. And
Yes.
He,
See,
He
we joke
said-
because we have personal experience.
yeah, I was going through some issues, all of which got taken care of, and it didn't have to involve making bone broth every day and having it before every single meal. It's like you have to
The
have
pre-meal bone broth. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, yes, but that was what I
Onward.
was supposed to do. But I didn't. 3 of diamonds. Jack of spades. And 10 of diamonds.
How dare you?
Well, there's some diamond action.
So what are you going to do?
I'm totally not even sure. Okay, well, that's good. I'm going to take the 3 of diamonds. And I'm going to use the diamond to go to the mine and the jack. So it will give me 2 gold. It will give me an... Oh, do I have to take wanted from the mine?
No. Oh, from there?
From
Yes.
the mine.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I do. It's only from the Badlands and the cemetery that I don't have to take the one. But I also get 3 stars. 1,
Yeah, there's no way to mitigate the
2,
wanted in the mine.
3.
Which is strange. He has some flavor text in there about why you would get wanted from going so deep in the mine. I feel like that's the one area where I wouldn't gain infamy. I feel like I would be just famous as opposed to infamous.
Yeah.
Well, in famous, it means you're more famous. Do you remember that movie?
Infamous?
No. It's from an old, it's like, they're like these Hollywood actors who are like paid to like be like cowboys, but they don't realize that they're being paid as actors. They think they're being paid as like actual like, outlaws or whatever. It was just Chevy Chase, that what's his
Martin
face?
Short.
Martin Short was in it. And who was the third one? They're like the three...
Steve Martin? The Three
Yeah.
Amigos?
Yeah, the Three Amigos. That's the one. And then they have this line where he says, infamous. It means you're really famous. Because they're reading the thing. We're looking for some infamous cowboys.
Oh, my eyes are itching. We are in pollen season.
We're
guys.
real baddos up in here. We're real bad bitches. Fliptown. Okay, what am I doing? Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I have some things to do, which actually are going to
Oh
be
my
different.
God! Are you
than
doing
yours
tricks?
for once.
Are you doing tricks again?
I may. I'm taking the jack for my poker hand, actually.
3, 4,
'Cause I'm
5,
going
6.
for a
I
flush.
still need one more to get that.
Then I am going in. Do you want to go into the mine? I could change these values. I still
3.
have gold to be changing values.
You're not gonna have much gold left though.
This is true.
So
I
it's
have
every
time to
two.
get
Every
more.
2 is worth a star.
I'm debating the mine, though. Yeah, every 2 is worth a star at the end. If I don't have any wanted right now, so I don't need gold. I can totally change these values. I think I will change the suit of the 3 to a club. So I'll spend 2 gold to do that.
So there's 3 of clubs.
So that I can... And I'm also going to spend a gold to make it a +1, make it a 4. So I can try and rob this chicken here. Okay. Let's flip.
Wait,
From
what
the
did you
jack.
change to what?
I did 2 to change the suit and 1 to make it a 4.
So what
So we
suit
need
did
to-
you make it?
We need to flip a card.
What suit did
Clubs. I'm here. I already circled the chicken over here.
you... And then
But
what did
I'm
you
putting
take
the thing
here?
in.
The jack? And what are you doing with the 10?
Oh, yeah. I made that a club. Oh, so I need to spend 2 more gold to change the suit of the other one? No, I just needed the 2 to change the 10 of diamonds into a club and the 1 gold to turn this into a 4. That's what I meant.
I have to watch him like a hawk.
Can you flip a card just to see if I...
Yes,
flip the
hawk.
Where is this? Where is it? Where... Oh, there
It's
it
a
is.
jack.
Okay, I'm good. I'm good then. So, I succeeded. I don't have to take the wanted because of the bandana. Get 2 more stars and 3 money. And I get a free cemetery action.
When do you get the
So,
free... Oh, because that was your
yeah.
last one of those.
Let's go here. Why not? I gotta take a wanted from that though because I don't have the guy.
Uh-huh.
Oh wait, didn't I get the guy? Oh, I just never circled him. So no, I don't have to take a wanted. Oh, yeah, forget. That's why you got to circle him. Remind yourself. Okay, but I get 8 money and 2 gold.
8 money? Oh, yeah, I guess you do. Oh, God, you circled... You've gone to the cemetery... Cemetery? The cemetery?
The cemetery, yeah.
Yes, you've gone way more times than I have.
Huh? I'm working on it. Okay,
I
let's
don't
keep
like
going.
This. This is
Halfway point
getting
of the game.
irritating here with your shenanigans. It's nonstop shenanigans. Officer Bob Brady.
Well, yeah, I want to work on that cemetery.
Ace of Hearts.
We should try to work on this.
10 of Hearts. And an 8 of Spades.
Or maybe we need to do
Well,
the
I'm going
trail.
to take the 8 of Spades. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that leaves I could change something to make it any suit I want, really. Let's do... I took the 8 of Spades just because I have an 8 here, so it'll give me a pair.
Sure.
So then that leaves me with hearts, but I don't want to go all the way to 10 of hearts.
Well, you can
So, I
always
know I'm
use the
gonna change.
10 for the suit, and then probably use your gold to do plus on the ace for the value. That'd be the most efficient thing.
Actually,
Because
that
you just need
would
2
be-
gold to make the ace a 3.
Or I could change something here. I could change one of those suits. Now let's see, the 10, that's the bail bonds. Choose an outlaw to hunt. And then I guess if they come up, you can either take $4, 2 gold, or erase 2 wanted. Is that for each one that comes up?
What's that?
On number 10, the bail bonds.
It's every time it shows up, yeah.
Any of those.
Well, you're circling one the first time you visit.
Oh, that's right. You have to circle one. Okay. Well,
So if you circle the jack, every time he shows up, you'd get 4 money. You can go back a second and a third time and then circle the queen and the king, and then you'd also get those things anytime they show up.
That would all...
I mean... decide.
Or do I want to just do... I think, you're right. I think
'Cause
I
you'd
will
get an
just
extra
go to the
cemetery
trail
action.
and then just use a couple... is it dollars?
Gold.
Oh, you have to use gold.
Always gold.
So a couple gold. Yeah, that's right. A couple gold.
Gold is how you mitigate in the game. Money really is only good for paying for things in town.
Okay. So that will mean that I can go here and I get to do a star. And I get to do the cemetery. And I don't have to take a wanted.
You haven't done anything in the cemetery?
I haven't done anything in the cemetery, no. It's really weird. I'm going to do this one, which will give me two gold. 1, 2. And that's it. And no wanted, because it was from the cemetery.
Alright. Okay, now I have to decide on my things. Well, I'm definitely taking the 8 of spades because I'm working on that flush. Now, I have the hearts. Do I want to use them? On the trail, maybe.
You could.
And just dive along. I could. Or use more gold, because again, I have no wanted.
You have no wanted.
I'm squeaky clean. Oh, I was hoping it would make a squeaking sound. No, not for me. That would have been a good joke. Should I work in the Badlands? Try to get one of these bonuses? I think I'm just going to go in the cemetery, actually. You want to know why? I could go here and get a trail action.
So you're changing.
Yeah.
Did you pay for the change?
I don't have to
of
change
suit?
anything. I'm just ignoring those 2 card values and then you
Oh,
can just go
that's
to
right.
cemetery.
You're
you
just
don't have to
going-
use anything.
Yeah, that's true.
So that gives me a heart, and why don't we... Badlands.
I know, and I've
or-
gone to the cemetery way more in the past.
I'm a
than
little
usually.
low on gold, so I'm just gonna, go for broke. Or I could get another town action. What do you think? You know what? I'm okay with the gold. I think I'm gonna do town action. Should I just bank? Is it too late to bank?
Wait. What did you just do? I'm not really following. How did you get to go?
I got a heart from the cemetery.
Oh, and then you got a heart from the cemetery, and you just
It can
chose
be
the
any
very
value.
next one.
No, I X'd all these out and moved along here.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm going to the town. And I can do anything.
Oh my God,
I
Mr. Combo.
want. Here, why don't I take this pistol? I have to pay 3 money for it. And now I have a pistol. It gives me +2, so I'm going to do more robbing. Then I get another hard action. So why don't we just go in the mine here? And should I get per circled mine, per circled building? I have a good amount in there. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here too. Let's just... Or I could get some gold and unlock these things. Why don't I do that? Because 1 wanted. I'm chill with that. And then I get a star. Did I do my star already? I think I did. And then 6 gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make up for all I used for
Yeah,
mitigation.
it's the same amount of gold as I
It'll be okay, Lizzie. It'll be okay. You can just get to some of these civil runs in the mine. And more on here.
I
That'll
just
make up the
haven't been
difference.
doing the combo task.
If you get a bunch of silver stars, though, you can totally make up the difference.
Well, if I get that 23 silver stars, I could.
You have more money than I do.
I do.
But we have close to the same.
We do.
Because did you mark these off? It's going
Yeah.
on here.
Yeah. It's...
You don't have to erase them. I've seen people do the little X's, but I like the erasing better. It's a little neater to me.
It's a little neater, yeah.
But, you know.
Okay, so you're done?
Yeah. That was a good combo. I
Okay,
like that.
one more
One more for this round.
hand. One more for next hand. 2 of hearts. Queen of clubs. And... Now see, if I'd done that and picked queen, that might have been not bad. And a 3 of spades. So,
Oh, I'm definitely going to be able to get my flush. I'm just going to take the 3 of spades now. Definitely getting my flush. It would be nice if it had been a straight, but a flush is still pretty good.
okay, well, I am gonna get a full house.
Cool. That's slightly better than a flush, so... See, I told you, getting a flush is actually not too hard in this game.
That'll be good.
It
So
requires a little bit of
then-
luck, but even with these other two... I'm glad I'm saving my cheat for the last round.
I think I am going to go to, I'm going to get rid of 2 gold to change the heart into, into a diamond. And so let me get rid of 2 gold. You have to be really careful though that you don't erase shit. All right, so 2 of diamonds, but then the queen will let me go. Actually, it would let me go here or here. I've not done that much robbery, so I should do the trail stop. It's silver stars, right? Or just regular stars? Are those silver stars? Or
Silver stars.
where do you write that?
It's at the end of the game. You calculate them at the end of the game.
Per circled trail stop.
You've only done 3.
I know. But... Well...
The mine would be better. But you don't have the right value?
I'd have to lower it. I'd have to lower the queen.
Oh, it's only 2 gold. Range of 9 to 10.
And then I would get 1 per circled mine.
Which you have would be 7 at least.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so I guess I have to change. I only have to go down 1 though. So get rid of a gold. And now...
Oh, because you already spent 1 to make it a jack. Is that what it was?
Oh. I had already spent one to make this the diamond.
So, if you want to go there on 9 to 10, you need to spend another gold to make that queen a 10.
That's true. Yeah, I'm getting rid of my gold. No! And
it's not really that many points at the end of the game.
I need to get another,
I mean, unless you need it for a bribe.
I need another wanted.
Why?
Three wanteds.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Actually, I think I need even another one. Because I already had one. Okay, so, that part's not great. But I will get points.
You know, it could go either way. It's up to you whether you would want a bribe or not. But we have to do, I have to do my stuff first. So, before we get to all that. So, I already took my my 3 of spades there. So I'm dealing with the queen of clubs and a 2 of hearts. I don't care so much about what's left on the trail. I care about what's in town. Okay, guys. If anyone's in the chat, should I just bank? Because I could do it now. I use the queen for the suit and the 2 for the value and just bank on
Red or black.
red or black, yeah.
Well, we're already in the second round.
That's one of the ones.
And that was our last.
This is one of the ones I need to get this bounty, though. Also. So, maybe that's it. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it. And so I get a star. That's the bonus there. I have to spend money. 4 money to bank on one.
What are you going to bank on?
I feel like black has been coming out more often. So I'm going to bank on black. So circle that thing on the top to remind myself. That's what I didn't do last game. That's why I kept forgetting.
So now we take our hands.
Yes. And now we're going to our hand, resolving our poker hands.
House.
Sorry this third round took so long, guys.
Threes and eights.
Distracted.
Which is cool.
Well, I have a flush, so I'm just going to get 6
7 money.
I get 6 money and 5 stars.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And
then we pan and work.
6 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what do we do?
Pan and work. So I get 3 gold.
I get 1 gold.
And 2 money.
And I get 4 money. 1, 2, 3.
Discarding those. And these can get discarded.
But now we have the decision to make.
Well, I'm not going to bribe.
You only have 1.
Yeah, so
I'm
feeling lucky.
I either have to get rid of, and right now you've got the lead on gold, but we're in the second round. I would either have to 14 money, or 6 stars. It's maybe almost better than losing half my gold anyway. And then
I mean, if
not even need it.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you what to do. If it were me, I probably would do it because I wouldn't want to lose all my money.
Well, you don't lose all your money. I could either lose $14 or 6 stars, but
it may be worth it to take a risk then on losing your money to keep your gold.
I know, because you've got more gold and more stars. I started out and I had more of that.
I'm feeling pretty lucky. If I need to lose money or gold, well, it would be money or stars.
I'm gonna just gamble. Let's hope. Keep your fingers crossed. Oh, why am I turning over?
That's not the one.
Here
That's
it is.
That's the one.
That's
the sheriff.
It's got to be 6. Thank God.
There you go. Okay, cool.
I gambled and won, folks.
Well, time to shuffle for the next one. Let's get to the third round. We're already 2 hours in, apparently. We started late, though.
Yeah, and we've been talking and...
We are distractible. We're so distractible. I know you guys come not just for the games, but for our beautiful smiling faces, right? And our witty banter. Yeah, I think this third round will go fast because it's
I just
becoming
feel
very
like
clear what needs to happen.
I haven't done as well this time as I normally do. It just feels like I've been fucking...
Sometimes in this game, though, I will say, you feel like you're doing really bad, but you end up, when the dust has settled, it actually ends up being not that bad.
That was not a great shuffle.
Sometimes, because, like, sometimes you feel like, oh, I didn't get enough combos. I feel like I'm not being efficient or getting enough done as quickly as I want to get it done. And by the time you get to the end, usually, I mean,
I haven't gotten one bounty.
We never score less than 50 at this point, so we're doing pretty good.
Well, I can always try to...
On these bounties, though, I want to get on these bounties.
Yeah, I know.
Like that one in the town is seeming more likely, because we're not getting any wanted. We've been evading the cops this whole time.
I don't understand how we've been doing
It's wild. We don't usually
It's
do
the
this
bandana. That's part of it.
That helps.
And then also...
Yeah.
This going to the cemetery.
So, if you play this game and you find yourself often being like, God, I have to keep on paying all my gold just to evade the sheriff, there's a way to avoid getting wanted. You just have to... The town. You just have to get the stuff in the town.
Okay, cut. All right, this is the new sheriff.
Also, these pens are really good. But we're not at the review part yet, but I just want to mention that.
Okay, here we go. 2 of diamonds. 5 of hearts.
Am I going to wish I banked on red?
6 of diamonds.
Bitch!
Oh, now I love this game.
I have all red this time, too, so it's fine.
Oh my god, that's too hilarious.
That's fine. I'm probably taking the 5 of hearts, I think. Or should I go for the diamonds? Diamonds are a girl's best friend. I want to use one of the diamonds 5. To go in the mine, I think. I'll let you do your things. Letting you do your things. You can't do this, Simon. This is a simultaneous game, but, when we play just the two of us, we do a lot of talking over each other, and it's hard sometimes to, like, keep track of things, so it's better to kind of go in.
Should I work on a straight? I could.
Ain't nothing straight in this town.
So let me look, because if I do end up going to the mine, I need to be thinking
get more silver
about.
Stars.
Well, if I get more gold, I only need.
Oh yeah, you can still get this bounty.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need 3 more. So if I went here, that would
then
do
you'd be
it.
able to access this action over here.
If
I were you, I would go here first, so you can access both these, so that maybe you could circle both these. Then you'd start really racking up some end of game points.
I mean, so, well, I could do I could use this as the diamond. Actually, I was thinking of taking the 5 anyway, because I'm going to try for the straight.
You know what you should do?
What?
Use the heart. Go on the trail. Is there a way you could get this? Oh, you need a queen. You need to use a lot of gold to do that. But if you went there to get the queen on the trail, you could go... Oh, no. What I meant is this one, the town. So if you used your 5 for the suit, and you paid 3 gold to make that 6 of diamonds and 9, you could go here, go to town, go to this jack here, peek at the sheriff card, get a mine action, and then go to the mine. See, that's the kind of chaining thinking you need in this game if you want to do it really well. But now I'm mansplaining to you, though.
No.
I'm just showing you the potential path.
Well,
whether you take it is up to you.
I don't know.
Because that's what the trail is good for, double dipping like that.
Well, I know you probably want me to go fast. I think
I mean, I don't have to work till 5. I don't know about you guys, but we're here till a while. I should think about what I'm gonna do while you're doing all that.
Well, I'm gonna take the 5 of hearts because I'm working on a straight. For now, I am anyway. And then I think what I'm gonna do is change this to change suit. So I have to give up 2 gold. And then I'm going to give up another gold to change this to a 3. So I can go here. I can erase 4 wanteds. And I only get 1 star. Oh well.
Well, you're working towards that bounty now.
I was getting to have too much wanted over here. And like you said, it's kind of annoying. Let's see how many. I've got several more of those to go, but it's hard. This is a hard game sometimes because there's like, I'm not necessarily maximizing my points, but oh well. Go ahead.
I'm going to take the 2 of diamonds for my poker hand.
Okay.
I am going to spend 2 gold to turn that 5 of hearts into clubs.
5 of clubs.
So I can go here. I'm going to spend another gold to make that 6 of diamonds a 7. Or do I want to make it an 8 and work on my land office?
Did you erase to change the suit? Okay.
I'm just deciding if I want to spend 1 more
or 2 more
to go to the land office. Do I want to bump this track or I want to get these points? These are more expensive. This is less expensive. So, yeah, we're going to keep that, and I have to pay 2 money for the privilege.
2 money? I thought it was always gold.
In the town, you use money.
To change.
It says right there, -2 money as the icon for money. There.
Yeah, but you changed.
I only spent 1 to change the 6 to a 7. I was just debating whether I was going to spend another gold to go to 8 instead. But I didn't.
Okay.
So.
All right, you understand why I have to question these things, though. I do, because you're too
He's so
shysty.
distrustful.
He's
I'm
too
not
shysty.
shysty.
He's shysty.
I'm not. You are. You're the one.
No, I'm not.
You're the one.
No, I'm definitely
You're the
not.
one.
No.
Okay, onward.
Queen of clubs.
I consider just banking.
5 of clubs.
But...
3 of spades.
Cool. I get, what was it I get? 3 stars.
You get 3 stars.
Cool.
Oh my god, he's pulling ahead of me.
Awesome.
You're gonna win.
I don't know.
I don't like.
I think you could still win, though.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Oh,
not
maybe if I get the 3, because I have 4, 5, 6. I mean, yeah. So it'd be 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's what I have to do is take that 3 of spades.
I'm glad I still have my sheet, though. That's all I have to say.
Then I have clubs, and I can go queen or 5, or whatever.
Or whatever.
Yeah, because I could virtually just change it to whatever I want. The queen is buying stars with money, which I've got quite a bit of money. I think I'm going to do it. Oh my god, I like it.
What are you going to do?
Go just use the 5 for the spade, or for clubs, I mean. And then if I go to the queen, I can spend my money to get stars.
Oh. Yeah.
So I think that's what I'm doing. And I get 1 star. And so now, let's see how much I want to... Oh, I could go back all the way to where you are in terms of money. So let's see how many I have here. That's 8. Would give me 4 more stars. I need quite a bit. So each of... Oh, it's a...
Limit of 8 stars per visit. So you can spend
16?
a max of 16.
16. Okay, so that would leave me... Okay, so that would be a max of 16 for 8 stars, so I'll just take that away. That's 10. And how many is it?
You would have 2 left in that row.
6? Okay, 16. And now I get 8 more stars. Circle this again. Okay, so now I get 8 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I felt like, so now I'm pretty much caught up to you in stars.
Okay, is that it?
Yes, I already. I took that star already.
No combos.
Okay. No.
Well, I'm taking the 3 for my clubs. Maybe I'm gonna go into town. Guess so. Maybe I want to use the 5. I'm probably gonna use the queen for the clubs, like you did. And I'll do the 5 and maybe use... I'll spend 2 to make that 5 a 7. And just get some more silver stars. There.
Ooh, now you're at 14.
To
That's
spend 2 money for it. I might as well just bump up this track at this point. I consider doing some more cemetery, but I have a little bit of time. So I feel like I'm kind of losing the really good combo generating things. Because I use them all up in the mine. I use them all up in the trail. Yeah. So that's it. Next up.
I feel like it's going fast now. It's kind of like the end of the year when it
Yeah,
gets
so
to
like the first round, you're just kind of building stuff up. The second round is where the real meat and potatoes often happens, and you make the real decisions of the game. Then the third one, you're just kind of... And obviously this took super slow because we're super distractible today. It's Friday.
Oh, the distractibility. I didn't even tell you what happened last night when I was
Case
going
in
home.
point.
No, you don't know. Sacramentans, if there's even the slightest little change in the weather, people go insane. So yesterday, we were starting to get spring fever.
Spring fever.
I almost got totally broadsided
in
the driver door.
Other people in California don't really understand, I think, even spring fever as much, because in LA, there's no real change in seasons. You know what I mean? Like in the Bay, it's kind of similar. The Bay, maybe they understand, I think. But like here, because we do have 4 very distinct seasons.
Yeah, we have very distinctly 4 seasons.
And there's so much flora here. There's so much flora.
Yeah, there is a lot.
So
yesterday was just crazy. People were driving crazy, but as I said, this car ran a red signal. Sure. And I didn't pull, like, a lot of times
They were an outlaw. You're an outlaw looking
you don't
for
want to
love.
hear my story, do you? I thought I was almost killed. Because this guy would have broadsided me right in the driver door.
Yeah.
And I didn't start at the green when I got the green light. I just wasn't like super fast like I tend to be. Usually I'm out of there lickety split. This guy was running a red so delayed. He had probably the red for like at least like maybe 1 or 2 seconds where you could like he should have stopped because it.
Or here's the people
It was
that
already
stop at the red and then change their mind and just decide to dart right out.
No, this guy was going pretty fast
I've
too,
seen it
and
happen.
he ran the light, he ran the red, and was going fast. And if I had just pulled out a little further, because I was starting to move, and then he went shooting right past me.
Oh,
But
I almost got sideswiped.
I totally almost got it. And anyway.
COVID has made the Sacramento drivers extra crazy.
I think so.
They're wild. It's because they don't pay attention. That's what makes them so crazy. But
Well, none of these cards are going to help my hand any.
oh, that's good.
They don't really help there. But the good news there is, it's...
Have
oh my
you
God,
heard the
they're
good
all
news?
diamonds.
All red. I should have banked on red.
They are all diamonds.
Should have banked on red instead of. I guess I decided I wanted to bump my track in the hotel, but I made my decision. Now I have to live with it and lie with it. Digging my own grave.
No, don't dig your own grave.
I
baby.
should have gone to the cemetery. I'm regretting what I did last round. I don't know. I don't know. Just don't know. Haven't circled anything in the bottom of the mine either. Well, you're going to the mine, obviously.
Well,
Don't you want silver stars?
I could.
Because I'm over here. I'm probably going to get at least 23 from that.
I think.
So, simply elucidating.
I think I want to go lower this 10.
Yeah.
So it's an 8. So I have to take away 2 gold. Which doesn't really give me very damn much gold. I have to lose 2, but then I gain quite a bit back. I gain 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Your head is blocking half of what you're doing.
Oh.
I just thought I'd mention, so you're right.
Oh, it doesn't really matter. And then I can keep either the queen or the king as... I'll keep the queen, I guess. Queen of diamonds. I mean, maybe I'll go... Well, anyway, that's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay.
It wasn't real combo-tastic, but I did end up getting more gold.
It's chill. I'm thinking I want to do the cemetery. Do I want to do the mine? What's gonna... See, I should have done the mine last time. Then I could have gone here and gotten extra time in action.
I know. I just don't feel like this. I haven't been as efficient this time.
Yeah. Well. Oh well. How many do I have left? I have 1, 2, 3 left in town. I don't think this bounty is gonna happen for me. It didn't happen for me last time either, which is unfortunate. I think I'm gonna take... Well, let's just take the Queen of Diamonds, whatever, for my poker hand. And then...
You could take the king. You haven't gone to the king yet. Have you?
You're saying I should go too? That's what you're encouraging me to do?
Oh, you'd have to change something to the heart. You'd have to change.
I could go to, well,
You're taking the queen.
I'm going to go in the mine. So I'm going to use one of those. I have to go either to one of these spots in the mine. So I'll just go here. I have to take a wanted, 3 stars, and 4 gold. So I use the 10, and I use the king for the value, for the suit. I mean, I'm always getting those two twisted. Okay, well, that's that.
It is
Yeah,
that.
kind of like, I've done all the good combos. I'm just trying to see what I can get.
Oh, I don't know. I'm so scared.
You should be scared.
Can I win? Could I? I don't know.
If you get more stuff in the mine.
9 of hearts. 10 of hearts. That's weird. And an 8 of hearts. But I think... Oh, shit. Let's see. I have 3, 4, 5, 6. But I needed either a 2 or a 7 to come out. No 2s and no 7s came out last time.
You may want to,
Yep.
think about getting some kind of flush instead. Like I told you, the straights are harder to do than flushes.
Yeah, but I've circled hearts, I've circled spades, I've circled diamonds. So it's
Are your
I'm
2 cards
pretty
different?
overall. I'm all over the.
You should
fucking
probably
place.
go for a 2 pair then.
Ugh.
Oh, sorry, that's a 6, not a 5.
I see what I mean. It is literally like a bunch of crap.
You're probably stuck with pairs now.
I just need a 7 or a 2 to come out next time for my straight.
Okay.
I just need that.
Because you could always swap something out with the queen. So you could still get a straight. So.
I mean, I could. All right, so.
If I were you, I'd take the 8.
I'm probably gonna. No, I think I'm gonna use this to go to the tan. Well, no, I really
You should
should
use
go
gold instead. I mean, if you really care about the poker hand, you should take the 8.
Why? What would it get me?
Because if the 7 comes out, you can still
No,
get
no,
a straight.
no. I already have it. I have 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what I have. 3, 4, 5, 6. So I just need a 7, or I just need a 2. So if I do this, then I can go to the 9 or the 10. I can go to the 9 or the 10, but are those really that good? What I could do is take 2 off the 9 so I can go here and get a nut and get more stars, which I think that's maybe not a bad idea. I use this. I have to spend 2 gold to make this a 7. And then I can go and get that. I think that's good. Oh, and what did I end up taking? I ended up taking the 10 of hearts. And I think I need to go back there and get that 14. Mm-hmm. You have up to 14, so it's really going to be necessary for me to.
Yeah, if I want to get anything else in the cemetery, I'm going to need to circle this or this to get that thing in between. I really want to get this diamond action in the cemetery. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm talking about because I'm still on Richard's board. I've been wanting to get this little diamond in here, but I've been like, oh, do I want to do that just to get 2 stars, you know? But I've been kind of doing less efficient turns as it is. I could use the 8 to go into the town and spend 2 gold to make that 9 minus 2 and just do this.
That's what I did.
Okay.
Copycat. You really have been copying me. If I had copied you on some of the stuff you were doing, then...
the 10 of hearts.
But I couldn't copy you because I was going first.
Well, great minds think alike.
Okay.
Okay, well, that's it for that, then, I guess.
Man, it's going fast now. When it goes, this is the last hand.
I got some really good combos.
So could you say deuce 7, deuce 7?
I want all black.
Deuce 7. I don't care
I
what
just want
color.
all black, and 7 for you.
Or a deuce.
Do it.
Do it.
Yeah. You can't see. We're like rubbing it. Here, let's rub it together. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, it totally worked.
We sex that deck.
We sex the deck.
Because we're sexy gay cowboys.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, and I got a 7.
What
I swear to God.
in the Lord?
Oh my god.
Well, you may win.
And a jack. Wow.
Chill.
Well, so now I have lots. I can take either the 2 or the 7,
We
and I
might get
still
a good
get my
final
straight.
round here. Final turn,
mhm.
say. We're still so low on our want. You don't even have any wanted. This is crazy that we have no wanted this game.
It is. It is indeed crazy. Crazy. You are crazy. Well.
I should have worked.
I really need to go back to the mine.
You better do it.
So. I think I will take I'll take the 2 of spades as my.
Sure.
I still get, it doesn't matter. I still get the straight that way. I'll take the 7 as a diamond.
Sure.
And then just take the jack, and I get 1 per circled trail stop.
It's only 4, though. You could spend some gold to take, oh, no. Yeah, that's probably your only option, actually.
Pretty much.
I mean, 4 is better than none.
Yeah, it's not bad.
You do have to take 2 wanted, though.
Oh, well. Okay.
Okay, well, now it's for my final
That was my
turn.
last turn, huh?
Yep.
And I don't even get...
So I'm going to be taking...
Wait a minute here. Wait
Are we
a minute.
retconning?
We might be retconning.
On your final turn of all things. Well, that probably makes sense. What do you want?
Because I didn't really get anything. I will get something.
Silver stars?
Yeah. But I also had to take this. I think I would rather...
It's only 4 points, you're right. So...
This is I could take this as a
if you're
heart.
retconning, erase what you did
And
first.
then I could make this 7 into a 9, and then I get another.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're officially retconning. Erase what you did first.
So what I have to do is
erase what you did first, so you don't forget.
I know. I had to take 2 that.
Yes.
Erase this.
There you go.
And that's all that was, right?
Yes, baby.
And I already had that. So the 7. Oh, I make this into. I have to make this. No, it's already a heart.
Yeah.
And then I just have
You
to
just
make
need to
that
spend 2
9.
gold to make that 7 and 9.
Okay.
And then you can go on the trail to get that extra town action. It probably is better last turn. I wish I had something like that.
Extra town. And then I can just go here and circle it, right?
Mm-hmm. You have to spend 2 money.
Is it? Oh, yeah, I do have to spend 2 money. But so what? There, that's a better last move.
That is, yeah. So, you're good. I'm taking the Jack of Hearts. And I really wish I could have gotten a better final combo. Well,
Did I finish any of those?
I think I'm going to go to the mine for sure. And yeah, I'm going to go to the mine. So I'm using the 7 of diamonds for the mine. And I'm using the 2, value 2. I'm going to just spend 1 to make that 2 a 3. So that I can go here. Gets me 2 wanted. But that gets me 1 silver star per building I've circled, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we shall see how it shakes down. I didn't get either of these bounties, neither was Stitz. So that's kind of weird. Usually I try to get.
So now
at
we
least all of them.
figure out our hands. I had a straight, so $5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So I still have my special ability card here, my cheat, which lets me declare 1 poker card as any suit and any value. So that's a freebie. I have a 2 and a jack here. So one of these is going to become a jack. Sorry, I just need this to kind of figure this out. This is going to become a 2 of hearts.
So you have 2 pair?
So I'm going to make that queen. Let's just call her another 2. And I'll have a full house.
Wait, how many things did you change?
My cheat.
Wait, how many things did you
I'm
get
not
to
changing
change?
those things. I'm just writing them down so that I could just kind of figure it out. So I just swapped these out with those. Because I just put in my Texas Hold'em. And then I used my cheat to change 1 card. So I only changed 1 card. I just swapped the other 2 out. That's how the Texas Hold'em works. You're swapping them out, in and out. They're not in addition to, they're instead of up to 2 cards.
Right.
So I got a full house, which gives me 7 money and 6 stars.
Shit, you did even better than me on that.
For once, yeah. I think I did okay with the poker hands this game.
And now we do the pan and...
Yeah, so I get 3 gold and 2 money. So that was pretty good there. And we have to decide, do one last sheriff reveal.
I have no.
I am going to bribe him for 4. So I'm bribing him. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't know if we mentioned before, but you're bribing gold equal to the amount of wanted you have. You have to bribe the full amount. No partial bribes in Fliptown. Okay.
Here we go.
Let's see what he is. An ace. Wow, I'm really glad I bribed. Okay, now we go into final scoring. It's pretty straightforward. So let's go across here, which isn't the way I usually like to do it, but that's the way we're going to do it here. So I will zoom in for you guys.
Four. You divide your money by 4, and that's how many points you get.
So the first one, and I wish we had a better camera for, so you can really see it very clearly. But so every 4 money is 1 point. So I have 23 money. So you always round down. So that's 5 there. And you just write a little 5.
And I have 19, so that would be 4.
Mm-hmm. Then for every 2 gold you have, you get a point. So I have 11. So again, rounding down, that's 5.
I get 4.
Oh, I did pretty good on leftover resources. Next up, calculate your silver stars. So I have in my mind, I get 1 silver star per circled building, and I have 7. In addition, in my town, I got all the way to 23 on my hotel. So with the hotel, you always get the rightmost points that you've circled. So it's like a track you're trying to move the goalpost. So 23 plus 7 is 30 silver stars. Damn.
I have fewer, but it's still good. I have 14 from the town, and then 7 more from the mine. So that's 21, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Then you just add in your stars. So I had 42 stars because each of these is 10. So it's pretty easy to see.
So I had 37.
Now, because we are playing with the Outskirts expansion, I believe you have to minus 5 from whatever your total is. But let me just...
Oh. I'm getting my calculator out.
You can do that, or I could do it for you. Yeah, because in the solo game, you have to do some negativing. I think it's just -5 for the Outskirts, because we were playing with it. Which, I didn't get any of those bounties. That was a hard round of bounties.
4 plus 4 plus 21 plus 37. Is it minus 5?
Yeah, -5, because we're playing with the
So
Outskirts.
61.
61, which is still not a bad score. If you follow his little solo chart
What is
here
that?
on the final ranking, that is... Oh, so you have to go with a standard game.
Well, this wasn't a standard
So we
game.
played with characters and Hold'em variant. So if you got over 60, you're a little rusty.
I am a little rusty.
But over 50 is considered a good game, generally speaking. If this were the standard game, that would be pioneering. You'd be a pioneering... what's your wanted level? 0? You'd be a pioneering deputy.
Snake oil salesman.
You're pioneering snake oil salesman. I still haven't added
Oh my
myself.
god, I don't even want to know how badly you beat me.
82 minus 5 is 77.
Yeah. Lucky 77.
61 to 77. So,
that's bad.
and we were playing with the character and the Hold'em variant. So that only makes me a pioneering homesteader. We didn't get a lot of wanted this game. That's unusual.
This
for
was one of the
us.
weirdest games that I've gotten with this. I want to play again, but without the camera on. And then...
He loves this game.
I know, but I didn't love this particular game of this game.
It was weird because we were copycatting each other a lot. I think
It hasn't worked
I
out
wasn't
like that
working
much.
on these bounties as much as I usually do. I think that would have helped me steer away from you a little bit more. I do like playing with the Outskirts. They can be helpful bonuses if you can get them, but you have to spend a lot of time really focusing on the bounties. And
I know what
yeah.
I did different this time is like other times I haven't tried. I mean, I've just gone to the cemetery a lot, and
I know
feel
I
like,
didn't juice the cemetery up as much as I wanted
or
to
the town.
either.
I did a lot more. I hardly ever do this much on the trail.
So one of the great things I like about this game as a flip and write, and a lot of flip and writes are very like, once you've cracked the code, you know, you're doing the same thing, kind of the
It's
same
gonna be
things, kind of
boring.
over and over. Which Metro X is kind of like that,
Yeah.
you know, to a degree, which is why there's so many different maps. This every time you do something a little bit different. or you're like, ooh, that I'm gonna do that different next time, or I'm gonna try that next time. Like, there's a lot to explore with
It
just
really
like the
is.
stuff in the town. Even leaving aside the stuff in the town, like I had a game where I filled up the entire cemetery, which was nice. I do like that strategy. I don't think I've done a game where I filled up the entire Badlands. That could be a strategy you do, but that's going to lead to a lot of wanted.
It is going to lead to a ton.
And you
of
better be getting gold from somewhere else. A lot of gold, because you only get a max of 4 gold payout from your pans at the end of the round if you manage to get.
But you know what I think is so good about this game is that you stay engaged and involved like the entire time. Now I don't know.
It is simultaneous play technically.
Yeah.
But I didn't want it to be you guys
confusing.
Us talking over each other and stuff, which often like distracts me when I'm like trying to focus on my combos and you're like asking me questions, which is fair because it's a heavier. It's on the heavier side of medium, for sure.
Man, if
this
you
is a
got
heavier
77, you need to head to the casinos, boy.
I think, what's my highest score? 84, 89? Something like that? So it did pretty good. In the solo game, you have to play against these... Well, you don't have to play against the bots. You can play it solo, as is. You could do it with the Outskirts expansion. You don't play with the bounties in the solo game is the main difference.
Mm-hmm.
But you do have solo bots, which are helpful to play against. They're pretty hard to beat, but they have different modes. They have like easy, normal, hard. Here's Calamity Jane. And the thing with the solo bots, though, is everything you don't mark off in an area gives them points.
Oh.
So if you don't totally fill up an area, depending on which mode you're playing with, they get like a lot of points. So they're very hard to beat. And you have to do negatives, and they steal cards too, so they're removing cards permanently from the deck as well.
Lawlessness.
They're hard. Not like impossible levels of hard, but I was like 1 point away from beating Calamity Jane on
We
easy.
got Annie Oakley, Calamity Jane,
Billy the Kid.
Oh.
These are the bots, the cow bots. There's Black Bart. This is an expansion one.
I don't know anything about Black Bart.
Wyatt Earp.
Yeah.
Those are
Wyatt Earp.
Those are all the bots. Which that's a good amount of bots. To have a bunch of different bots, it's pretty nice. Oh, and Doc Holliday is in here.
Doc Holliday.
He's from, isn't he? He's one of those figures from Deadwood, I think. Doc Holliday.
No, Doc Holliday was a real person.
Yeah, there were real people in Deadwood.
Oh, they were?
Most of the characters in that Deadwood show are based on real people.
I tried watching Deadwood.
I love
just
Deadwood.
Didn't get into it.
It's one of my favorite. It takes a little bit getting used to because he tried to write it to kind of mimic the dialect of the time, but there is some anachronistic things going on, so it's a very stylish show. I love Deadwood to death. I absolutely love Deadwood. Yeah, so this is such a good flip and write.
It is. It's not even just a great flip and write. This would be a good game even if these were all little tokens and like most games.
I think it's a masterpiece.
It is.
It's so good. Like, I don't usually throw the word masterpiece around with board games, but it's like, yeah, some people do, but like, I'm like, no, this is like, I think it's Castles of Burgundy level. You know,
I agree. It's
so
that good
and much easier and quicker to set up and quicker to play. We were like, gabbing a bit, so it took us like 2-ish hours with all of that.
Otherwise, we'd have been done with this game in an hour.
We usually do it more simultaneous, so usually it takes half the time. So you can easily get through a game of this in an hour.
The point is, go out and buy this game.
It's on Amazon.
You will totally, yes.
$34.99.
It may look a little intimidating at first, but once you get used to it, it's not that hard.
Because even when we play tested this at RageCon with the designer, Steve Aramini. Hi, Steve. Even with the teach, it was only an hour, right? And when he first started teaching, I was like,
what?
This is more than I thought I was walking into. Like, I was like, is this Hadrian's Wall? What's happening? It seems like a lot at first, but that's why I think it's helpful to do a thorough teach. Because then once you get into it, it's like, it clicks.
Well,
it makes sense.
here's the thing. Once you learn it, you'll be playing it all the time because this is the most addictive game, honestly.
It is.
I just really. I don't even hardly.
I think
wanna
when it
play
first
other games.
came, because then we got it for Valentine's Day ish. It was around that time.
Yes, I gave it to you.
Yes, and I gave you Paris La Cité de la Lumière.
Oh, that's a good game too.
Also a good, very addictive game. But simpler than this. I think.
A little simpler.
A little less legs, but
not quite as satisfying.
I got the expansion,
but I'll tell you, they both were really good thematically. Those are two.
This is very because it with the mechanics, there's a lot of Euro-y, combo-y mechanics here, and it seems like a lot when you first do the teach, but once you get into it, what you're doing is very thematic. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm robbing in the Badlands, or I'm digging down in a mine to get gold, and I'm taking my gold to then, to
visit
the town
saloon.
To turn my gold into cash. Yeah, so I can visit the
you
saloon.
turn your gold into alcohol.
And then I go to the church to wash away my sins with more alcohol. And I'm digging in the cemetery, grave robber, which is a very Old West thing to do. I'm selling those bodies for some extra cash, to buy more whiskey. Yeah, and it's just if you've played other games of this type, it really does remind me. I keep comparing it to Hadrian's Wall and Three Sisters. I really do think that's sort of what it reminds me of the most. But more streamlined. Definitely more streamlined. And
if you love orange, you must get this game.
It's very orange.
It's very orange. I do love orange. Orange is supposed
I like it.
It's not
offensive on the eyes. It's sort of this orange sepia kind of thing. The art, I really like the art.
I do too. I love the art.
I think the graphic design is good. It is very small text.
So if you are farsighted, and then you might need to get a magnifying glass.
In some roll and writes that can be an issue, but it's not like you're squinting across the table at stuff. You all have your own board. The text on the cards at least is pretty readable. So, and there's only plays up to 4 though. Because there's so much going on. I understand why, but if you have a certain kind of crazy group, you could get 2 copies of this.
I was gonna say I would get 2 copies.
You could have a Fliptown party. You really could.
Oh my god! What a good party that would be.
Everyone would be screaming and stuff. So for things that you have to resolve, you probably just want to determine turn order for resolving things like the Badlands. When you do that, I think that's the only thing that really affects turn order. The bounties, maybe. Or
the
you
bounties,
could no, because I forgot to mention that rule. If you both satisfy the bounty on the same round, you both get the points.
So that's great.
It's you both get them, so you don't have to worry about splitting the points or anything like that. It's friendly ties. And you don't have to. You could not play with the bounties. I think the multiplayer game you do want to play with the bounties. They're helpful. But again, the outskirts
and they make it different each time too.
Yeah, and you don't have to play with these characters either. But I like them. I think they're just a helpful little bonus. And I think he definitely intended it with the Texas Hold'em. So always play with the Texas Hold'em.
It's so much better.
It's not a variant. I think it should just be. I think he said, "Oh well, you do the training wheels. The standard game won't have that." But I feel like that should just be the standard mode of play. Is with the Texas Hold'em.
I mean, it's better
because otherwise, you're too dependent on the luck of the draw for making the poker hand, and it's just frustrating.
Yeah.
So. Definitely always play the Texas Hold'em. I like playing with all the outskirts and the goals and the characters. It's not a lot to add. It's just they're just extra bonuses you can pick up, basically. So it's just like an extension of what you're doing on the board. Essentially, they don't add anything super complex mechanically.
So what is what's the Oscars for game designers? Is Steve Aramini going to be getting an Oscar?
People say
year?
the Spiel des Jahres, but I have a feeling this will probably. I really think it's the Board Game Geek, their awards they do at the end of the year. I think this will definitely end up on that.
I think it'll win. I can't imagine anybody coming up with a better game than
There's
this.
the Golden Geek Awards, but I don't know how prestigious that is.
Golden Geek.
The Board Game Geek Awards, though, people vote on, so I think those carry a little bit more weight, if I'm being honest. Just me, that's my personal opinion.
Well, I would vote for this.
Mm-hmm. Nominate. We'll have to nominate when it comes time. Yeah.
Yes.
It's so good, and I can't wait to see what his next design is. And this is we've been playing this a lot. I played this 5 times in 3 days after we got it. And then I think since with you, this is your 6th or 7th time you played it.
Yeah.
And, less than a month. So
no, and I'm ready to go again.
ready to go. We have to get to Stardew Valley tonight. I'm gonna get
know.
back to that. We played one round, a little relearning round, and then it was still set up here. If Tim's still there, sorry again, he had to wait while I put it away before we could even start Spirit Island.
Sorry, Tim.
But now that I have to play Spirit Island, I do want to try to play Spirit Island with you. Not tonight, but I need a little more practice with Tim just to make sure last night wasn't a total fluke.
Yeah.
7 rounds. We beat that game in 7 rounds.
I can't even believe that.
I still can't.
Well, that would totally change the way I feel about it because every time I played it, we've lost. I just didn't really even.
I should have had a broom. I was sweeping the board so much.
Oh my god!
It was funny. We worked together as a team, me and Tim. But yes, definitely go check this one out. It is in retail. I don't know. So the Kickstarter that is all fulfilled, and so this got released to retail probably January-ish. So I don't know when this baby's going to sell out, and I don't know.
See how many copies are on Amazon.
I don't know how much. Maybe some friendly local game stores have bought up some copies. I'm hoping it'll be available for a little bit, but I imagine this is getting a lot of buzz lately. So I'm hopeful that if nothing else, there'll probably be a reprint campaign if it ends up selling out in retail. I hope he's making lots of bags from this because this one is really good. And I know he's planning on publishing other designers' games through. This is Steve Aramini's own publisher, Right Stuff Games. This is like his pet project. So this is like his first outing for this as a entrepreneur in the board gaming hobby sphere. So definitely go and support him. Again, if you don't, there is a print and play version of this. So if you want to try it out as a print and play, like I said, I think it's like $5 on print and play arcade. But it's still fairly reasonable price for this level of game. Like 30-ish bucks, about the same price as Three Sisters. So, And they're really nice boards. And really nice pens.
I know.
And more importantly, really nice erasers.
Yeah, you're going to need the eraser.
You can cross stuff out, but I do like using the eraser for sure. So, guys, St. Patrick's Day is Sunday. You know what that means. Little luck of the Irish.
I know. Well, what are we going to play? Look, No. You? Wait, I thought I was going to be here on Sunday.
Okay, you are going to be here, but you can join me for the stream. Actually, we could play it cooperatively. I'm going to do another Legacy stream. I'm doing another Epic Legacy stream. Okay, it's actually a repeat of one we already did, or I already did. I'm doing Ada Lovelace again, edition 2. So there's a new edition with some new maps, and he edited a few of the maps as well. So I'm just going through the whole campaign again and hoping I beat it this time. So I'll be starting that on Sunday. I'm going to try to get it all done because I'm not streaming for Solitary Sunday next week because the Foster the Meeple Game-a-thon is happening next weekend on Saturday, if you haven't heard. And I'm organizing one of the asynchronous meetups for that. So, if you are a fan also of Foster the Meeple, which you probably are if you're following this channel, but maybe not, it's totally free to be a part of. They're doing their whole streaming thing, and then some of us on the Discord, I'm organizing a little meetup. So, it's a 24-hour game-a-thon, so I'm just going to be dead next Sunday. So, there's no solitary stream next Sunday. We will be streaming on Wednesday, hopefully. Mm-hmm. And can you entertain them for 3 seconds while I grab something?
Oh, God. I don't know. What can I do? I'll just come over here. Start freestyling a bit. Is anybody watching? Tim, are you still there? I can't even see this stuff. Happy Friday. Nice mitigation mechanic. That was from a while ago.
I think he has work to do.
Okay, extreme close-up.
That is an extreme close-up. You're so funny. You're so funny. Really fun. You guys know we're part of the Botanique cult. 2-player only game. So we're going to stream that on Wednesday.
Oh, okay. That sounds good. That's a great game.
So in between all that, I'm going to be streaming every single day next week to get through the whole Ada Lovelace campaign before Saturday. Which means I'm going to do probably more than 2 maps a session. I'm probably going to have to do at least 3 maps or so a session. So if you want to join me, we could do it cooperatively.
I don't know how to do Ada Lovelace, but you could show me.
Yeah, you can totally play it cooperatively. So that's another roll and write. Instead of a flip and write, that's a roll and write. So I'm going to be working through that whole thing next week. Then we're doing Botanique on Wednesday. But Rich, you can show up because then we're going to do our corned beef. We're going to have a little corned beef party for our Sunday stream. So we're both part Irish. Then towards the end of the month, we're going to do Kune versus Lakia as an Easter thing. So mark your calendars. We're going to do Easter Sunday. So instead of Solitary Sunday, we're going to be doing that. So I'm not going to have a Solitary Sunday for a couple of weeks. So that's why I'm doing a big stream for next week.
Right.
Then stay tuned. In April, also announcing, because April is time for the Cherry Blossom Festival. We did already see some cherry blossoms starting to bloom. So technically it's already started.
For us, at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's not a specific date. The cherry blossom, you go and do the cherry blossom viewings. It's just dependent on where you are because it happens at different times in Japan too. And as you all know, we love Japanese designers. So we are going to be doing almost exclusively. There is at least 1 or 2 games we're doing in April that probably won't fit this theme, but we're going to try and do as many games by Japanese designers.
And we have a lot of good ones.
We do have a lot of good ones. So Metro X is on there. We're going to do Mermaid Rain. Finally, we're going to do
the Lion.
Iki. We're going to do Iki finally.
Yeah.
Though I do want to try and get the expansion before we do Iki.
What's the expansion?
So it adds fishing. Adds like a wharf kind of action, like off the rondelle. It's sort of like an extension to the rondelle. The Akebono expansion. It looks really good. So that's all coming up. We got lots of stuff coming up. Okay, and there's other videos coming up. I'm like so close to being done with that freaking RageCon video. Because RageCon is coming up. You will be seeing us at RageCon, so we're going to be talking about RageCon here and there. I think this year we're going to try and do just like a live thing maybe from RageCon, or do like a more in media res style vlog. It'll be easier. But I'm still posting it because there's a lot. We talk about this game in that video. We talk about a lot of games that still haven't been published, like some that are still just now coming to Kickstarter. So stay tuned for all that. And until next time, remember,
be gay.
Frolic in a field.
Don't come down with the Lyme disease.
Or the rabies.
It's
not cute, look, to be frothing at the mouth.
And plus, no.
But say yes to Fliptown.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
I'll come back now. You hear?